All right, watch it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. I'm Tank Kramer, Brandon Grizzly, Brandman Brandon. I know Brian. I don't know if you want to take a 5-minute break.
No,
you just came back from the Anzo roundtable.
as soon as I heard, the start, I was like, all right, bye.
Well, I mean, you guys were finishing up anyway, and we'll probably just hang out with chat. So, but
no, I'm glad you got started because that was my excuse to get out. Tank gonna have me yell about all this other stuff. I'm like, oh my god, why would you
were
do that?
getting so angry, man, and I was egging you on.
Oh no!
About Ironheart.
Yeah. Because my biggest thing with Ironheart always is she increased STEM research from in 2020 to 2024 like 48% among Black females. That's a huge part of it. That's who she is. So for you to ignore the fact that she does that
in real life
research, yes, in that comic book what Dr. Eve Ewing did, literally increased STEM research, like STEM girls in STEM. This like 48%, something like that. I gotta read it, but it did a great job, and that's what she's about. So for me, it's like that's the same level as the saying, vibranium for Black Panther. It's the same level. You have to respect that aspect of the character because that's part of what the character is.
Who she is, yeah. That she's so smart,
and she understands how to do those type of things. She understands what it is to go ahead and write code. That's STEM research. Write code, engineering, understand the combination of all this stuff. So if that's at the heart of who you are, it'd be like Superman killing somebody. Too soon.
I don't have my soundboard up. Oh man, but yeah, you were talking about that. We released our discussion that we had like on Thursday. It came out today with Ironheart because tomorrow the end of the last 3 episodes come out tomorrow. So, which we'll be talking about that on I don't know when. Oh no, Thursday, right? Because fourth is on Friday, so we're good. I ain't going
forgetting the 4th is coming up.
Yeah. I'm seeing Jurassic World on Wednesday.
Me too. Me and my kids.
We're going Wednesday.
Off. You go Wednesday.
Over surgery, and then we're going for a swim lesson, and we're going right to Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, yeah, because the puppy probably stay overnight at least.
Oh no, yeah, they say come back about 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, the next day. But yeah, we're gonna talk F1. We watched F1, so we're gonna review that. We're gonna review M3GAN. We're gonna watch this Project Hail Mary trailer. Talking about like science and space and STEM and stuff like that. Like I cannot wait to watch this trailer. I'm like pretty excited. Although we're still like 9-10 months out.
We're at least 9 months away, right?
I think it's March. March or May?
Is it
March?
I think Is it March?
Yeah,
I guess it's 9 months.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna check those out and talk to some other stuff. I think Sully had a good idea, which I'll bring up in a minute. But let's see who's all in chat. Fernando's in chat saying M3GAN 2.0 was fire. It was a fun ride.
It was interesting, man. I did not hate it.
Wow. Maria saying hello to everybody.
What's up, Maria?
Yes, this came out not too the other day as well. Very happy Matt Reeves finally finished the script for Batman 2. And that's the title of it, is Batman.
You know what's gonna be so funny? You're gonna go like you hand the script in, and they're gonna go like to the back end. It's just gonna be blank pages.
It just says I, and then the next week M, and next week Bat, next week Man.
Exactly. That's the last 20 pages of the whole script. Like, well, we'll figure it out.
Which would be hilarious.
He does the whole whenever the cliche whenever you're trying to write a paper, you put all the info. Matt Reeves writing Batman Part 2 for James Gunn and DC and Warner. Like
here's my references.
Page is just the reference.
My page cited, my sites.
Who he works for and all that.
Oh, man, that'd be so funny.
Oh, but yeah, he finally did it. So we'll see. Yeah, that goes. And then collectors in the house saying, "Hey, Spoiler Kings, how are we doing tonight? I just sent you a really interesting video of Eminem speaking out against Trump. He's been for a while.
Yeah, he has to do undo everything that Kid Rock does. Stay up for Detroit.
Different Detroit.
So he has to go do.
I'm so ashamed that once upon a time in my early teenage years, I thought Kid Rock was cool.
I mean, that "Ball to the Ball" song was kind of everywhere. So
yeah, he just played the crap out of it on Q101.
Yeah, they did. It was annoying. I was never a big Kid Rock fan.
Yeah, either.
And then I was kind of over it because there's the American Badass song. All it is a Metallica song with his lyrics over it.
Yeah,
so.
it's sad but true. With just really bad lyrics over it.
Yeah. Well, then Undertaker used that song. So. But yeah, I gotta check out that video.
Yeah, Kid Rock gives me the ick nowadays.
Mm-hmm. And the collector said he's gonna try to stay awake as long as possible, but tomorrow's a busy day. Getting up at 7, going to the bank, doing grocery shopping, and home for an appointment. Nice, a busy day before the holiday. So, but we get it. We'll probably watch the Project Hail Mary like sooner than later. Because
I need to watch. I'm literally. I'm. Give me some of that Project Hail Mary.
Hey, I seen people already reacting to it on Twitter and YouTube, and I've been avoiding everything because I want to watch it. I want to watch it first.
Yeah, I stumbled onto it. I said, "Oh my god!" I had to stop. 15 seconds in, I was like, "Oh my god, I know what this is. This is Project Hail Mary." And then I saw the title, I was like, "Crap! I need to get away from this as soon as possible."
Right when you had sent that, like a few minutes before, the same, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw like Ryan Gosling. I'm like, "Oh shit, Ryan Gosling movie!" And then I'm like watching. I'm like, "Oh, I know what this is." And then like 5 minutes later, you messaged. I was like, "Bro," I was like exactly the same.
Oh man.
We got Sully Streams in the house.
What up, Sully?
Baby. Yeah. And then he brought up a cool thing we should do is talk about the mystery synopsis that appeared on the Spider-Man IMDb page. So check that out. See what it says, because I have no idea what it says. Then of course we got Mama Bear in the house. Always love Mama Bear when she shows up. Got Sheed. Appreciate you coming in. we got Kyle. The tribal chief is here. Brody, Kev, my cub Simba. No freeze.
I thought we already voted him off the island.
Right?
As a tribal chief.
Oh man. Well, now my son is doing that. He's just doing like, but he's pointing, but he's like pointing up. So whenever he points at something, he's not pointing at it. He's just going like this. He's like, huh? So I'm like, yeah. Oh man. We got Ace in the house.
Ace, what's up? How you feeling, man?
Saying F them dinos. Oh man. American Badass Undertaker tricked us into liking that. That was when I was kind of like, oh, what happened to Undertaker? I did not like his.
You not know that Undertaker? He had the coolest thing ever, dude. Like you were it. Like I was I turned off the lights when he turned off the lights so I could feel the entire intensity of all that stuff. And I tried to turn the lights on as soon as he turned the lights on and everything. I was like, I was that big of an Undertaker fan. I was like, what the hell are you doing? I'm coming in on a motorcycle. You undead. How can you ain't got no driver's license? Stick with the theme. Come on.
Yeah, that was a weird time of wrestling. Kane started talking.
Like, I know. Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Ace said, hey Ting, I drove past Bojangles in Mount Vernon, Illinois today.
Oh man, you didn't get a biscuit?
I know, man. Get a chicken biscuit. Send it to my job.
Next freeze dry and just good.
Oh man. If Tupac is not Hail Mary, I don't care.
I got you.
Why when Mama Bear says, "Hello, Bear boys," I hear Crowley's mom.
I do too. That's awesome. Oh
That's
my
funny.
goodness.
Let me clip that. Put that clip.
Man.
Oh man. I'm tired of driving all day. Yeah, those long drives suck.
I do it every day, guys.
Yeah,
I drive at least 3 to 4 hours every day.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that sucks. that's a long ass drive, man.
Every day, and you just say whatever. Nothing I can do about it.
Mm-hmm. I said I lean more River Song, but Rowena is going also.
I like Matt Shepard. So
Doctor Who.
Matt Shepard said, "Hello, boys."
Yeah. The only ticker I liked was the bike one. Really? I thought that was kind of corny. But Stone Cold is the goal. Stone Cold was he still is awesome. The dude is like super chill. I mean, minus the part of him supposedly, beating on his wife at the time.
Remember the 1-800-COLLECT commercial Stone Cold used to do?
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that.
He was doing he was doing 1-800-COLLECT commercials for
That's hilarious.
It was like either like the late 90s or like really early, like the very beginning of the 2000s. I remember he did one with remember D'Lo Brown?
Yeah.
I remember D'Lo Brown.
He was doing a this commercial was funny. Like he's fighting D'Lo Brown in the ring, and he's like, he pauses punching him, and he's like, "I'm not talking to you." And D'Lo's like, "What'd I do?" He's like, "You didn't dial 1-800-COLLECT when you called me last night." And he's like, it's there were some implications in the commercial. But it was pretty funny. I'm pretty sure if you looked on YouTube and put in like 1-800-COLLECT Stone Cold, you could easily find them. I think he did at least 2 or 3 of them.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I like D'Lo Brown and Stone Cold had the same walk, except D'Lo's was way more exaggerated.
Yes,
but it was the same exact walk. One was just very exaggerated, and the other one was just kind of not so much. But they had that BMF walk. Oh man, that's funny. I haven't heard D'Lo Brown. I heard that name in years.
When you hear the Farouk or hear that story about him, and I used to get his butt whooped, and Farouk used to beat everybody up.
Oh, for real?
Hell, the D'Lo Brown. Oh my goodness, yeah, he tells a crazy story.
That's funny. I mean, all those stories, man. All those guys have so many crazy, wild stories, man. Because you're just traveling so much, and you're just like literally living on top of like one another. Like it's just man, yeah. Some of the crazy stories. He said 6 more hours to Greensboro.
Oh wow,
6 more hours. So I get there in the morning. Are you driving right now, or?
Yeah, it seems like he's driving right now.
Maria said, "I'm an Uber driver. Driving is my life."
Man, and you know what? You get to a point where it doesn't even bother you anymore. Like, oh yeah, I drove. I drive my Tesla because I could get at 280 miles out of it. Right? I probably drive at least 200 miles every day. And it's like, I don't even bother me.
I said, sitting in a hotel in Lexington. Okay.
Okay.
I was saying, like, you're messaging us, so you shouldn't be driving if you're doing that. But okay. So just hanging out in the hotel room. All right. I said, "Oh, the fake Myers pop up wasn't corny." It was super corny, but it was.
That's exactly what it was.
That's what wrestling is. The lizard dude right now that's kind of going popular. Like wrestling's corny, and you have like real badass guys like The Rock, but even The Rock was super corny at times,
But
back then
it was part of his,
Yeah.
I always looked at wrestling as like over the top kind of
Mm-hmm.
showmanship. It was all about showmanship. That was the biggest sell because they were characters basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I always liked about The Rock in particular, that he was kind of like this exaggerated, like larger than life figure.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was cool. It was very grandiose. It worked for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's one of my favorite cuts is when I think Farouk is talking and he's in the Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
And he's talking and The Rock is like, oh yeah, and he's like, oh, he's like, he's like gesture, but no one sees it except for like the camera, like, and the audience. It was like hilarious. That was like,
You have to
for me, that
see
was
the story.
start.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh. Hear the story about that. Oh man.
Well, I can't. I'm trying to blank out Farouk's real name, because he's like a legend. Like I think he's the first Black world heavyweight champion. Like there's controversy around it, but he's technically hit.
Well, didn't he play football? Was he Simmons?
Simmons, yeah.
Ron Simmons, yes.
Yeah,
Ron
there you
Simmons.
go. Thank you, Kyle. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played football. A lot of those guys played, football and then moved over. Ron Simmons, I got to. And didn't know all you over.
Cleveland Browns. He played Cleveland Browns. Yep.
There you go. Yeah, I thought wrestling was soap operas for men. Basically, it was just like goofy, But
you know how many times I used to just run around my high school and just try to stone cold stun people, or if I got in a fight, I always try to rock bottom at the end, just because.
Just do
Eighth
it.
grade, always like my junior year. And then I got too big for that. You can't
my nerd showed at work the other day because I forgot who I was talking. I was talking to one of my coworkers, and we're talking about blah blah blah. And one of my coworkers is like, "Oh man," he goes, "I need a cup of coffee," and I was like, "Cup of coffee in the big time." And he looked at me like, "What?" I was like, "Macho Man." Never mind. I was like, "No." I think he got. He's like, he got it later, but at first he was like, "What the fuck?" It's like sometimes I just say shit, I just hear people.
Because we do.
Yeah. Oh man, but that's still one of my favorite things. But Macho Man is a baseball player. He played for the White Sox for a little while, and then he became a wrestler. So,
that's what you do, though. If you don't make it, you like to live. You're gonna get big. You got a good personality. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ultimate Warrior, I think was like Mr. Perfect was too. Ultimate Warrior, I think was a bodybuilder. John Cena too, I think was a bodybuilder.
He was.
John Cena. Yeah. We heard about his story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, we got crazy. $1 Million Man was funny, and now he's a preacher. He's a man of God.
Mm-hmm.
Which is that's just wild. Like it's like you were like the villain, like the most villainous dude in like WWE for a while, and then left, and now he's he's preaching the Bible and stuff, which is awesome.
I mean, that's a change. He decided to go babyface instead of heel.
So John Cena's bodybuilding photos are scary. Oh, really? I don't think I ever seen them.
I don't think I remember them.
Oh, yeah. Never seen him. It says, eat dinner with the Godfather and his host for the evening at Applebee's after their Monday Night Raw in St. Louis back in '98. That's crazy.
That is awesome.
The Godfather, there's a lot of stories I hear about the Godfather too. There's so many. Mick Foley had a lot of stories.
But he was crazy.
The Godfather. Yeah, he was legit crazy. Yeah, $1 Million Man of God. Exactly. Yeah. Rock was on the Hurricanes. Brock was Vikings. Goldberg on the Falcons. Roman, I think, played too. I'm pretty sure he played too. But the thing is, like Rock, great wrestler. Brock, great wrestler, became a UFC guy, came back and be a great wrestler. Roman, was gonna go down as one of the best. Goldberg, though, like no one has a good story of like, hey, this one time I was fighting Goldberg and we were so good. Man,
you know what? But people loved him.
He had the gimmick. Goldberg. He had the gimmick. He was just a shitty wrestler. you know, but I heard he's a good person, you know, and stuff like that. But but yeah, man, all the stories I hear about him hurting people, didn't know how to like manage the time and do all that shit. So yeah, McGovern he was cool, but it was all gimmick. That's why he had like 100 matches in like less than 30 seconds. Like each match was like he was going for that.
This is what he can remember. That's why he's gonna spear him. That's all you can remember. I go 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Yeah.
And you spend 5 minutes yelling Goldberg, all that.
Exactly. Exactly. The whole train who's coming. Oh man. 1990s, early 2000s WWE was just a different animal, man.
It was awesome. DX too. Come on, man. Oh man, you know how many times I almost got how many detentions I got? Go buy my teacher back.
Oh my god.
Times. Oh my god.
So many. So many. Well, I think the other team was I can't remember. Yeah. The Goldberg a snitch, all them cops coming to the ring. I forgot about that thing. That was so stupid. Yeah, the Attitude Era. Attitude Era was
so much fun.
It was just so random, man. You had a lot of random shit, you know. And then there was also the, you know, it was a WCW versus WWF. You know, you had NWO, and everyone was loving that. You know, DX, everyone was loving DX. So it was a cool time, you know. Yeah, NWO.
I hated Hulk Hogan forever. I hate him so much.
Yeah,
don't you love him? No, I hate him so much.
Yeah, like growing up and learning all the racist bullshit. You know, it was like
yeah.
Did I say never meet your heroes?
Yeah, I was always neutral on Hulk Hogan, and then all that stuff started coming to light, and I'm like, screw this guy.
Yeah, I mean, you heard a lot of stuff. I mean, from the beginning, like even from the early 90s, like the dude has been a dick for a long, long time. Terrible person to no matter his family, no matter who it is, he's just a terrible person.
Yeah. Like I liked him. Him, Macho Man, like, you know, Ultimate Warrior, love those guys. And then like as you grow older, you start finding stuff out, and you know, there's the whole my initial thing with Hogan was the whole steroid stuff when he left the WWE and joined WCW, and there's the whole lawsuit and the court stuff with the steroids, and it was him versus Vince, and it was like damn, I didn't know it was like that, you know. But yeah,
I was trying to find the Hello Boys, but it was so much Crowley. It took a long time to get to Rowena, and it wasn't until she was the Queen of Hell that I really got that one. So I just said forget it.
We'll find it. Hogan, okay, 3 moves. All those old guys have only a couple moves, so
I like Shawn Michaels, man.
Shawn was cool. I mean, he did fuck over Brett like super hard.
100%, but everyone did. I mean, come on.
Well, like I said, got a Nora 4K today. Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get to watch all that in 4K. Warrior was on that BS too. Yeah, they all were fucking like crazy, man. They were all roided out and on drugs and shit. It was, yeah. Like going back and watching it, I was like, oh, they're all on drugs, man.
It was the British Bulldog, and I mean, come on, man. All
yeah. Like especially. Like how can you be the Ultimate Warrior and like the way he talked and everything he did and not be on cocaine? Yeah, like there's just no way. Yeah. Like no, dude, you're taking steroids and cocaine, like just so much of it. Yeah. Oh man,
I wouldn't lose to you, man.
Big Papa Pump.
Lex Luger. Oh my god.
That's how you gotta just keep up.
Oh man,
that's funny.
There's like 8,000 times with Crowley saying hello. Yeah. I could probably name 5 people that are like we hear hello Boys like multiple times from characters going from season 3 on, so
I didn't know Hogan's son killed somebody. I know he crashed a car. Was that when he killed somebody?
I'm
Because
not
I know
sure.
he had a Supra, like a really nice like decked out Supra, and then he like wrecked it, man. He like hit a like a tree or a pole or something, and he just basically sliced it in half, man. Oh, Ace is saying yes. Oh, that was the accident. Dang.
Yep, that was it.
Damn.
They didn't kill. Was it? Did he kill the person that was in the car with him?
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't think he hit. Did he hit another car? I always assumed he hit like a tree or a pole or something, and then Ace is saying yes. So yeah.
So it's drag racing. His car veered off the road and crashed into a tree, killing the person. Graziano. Said it called Graziano suffered severe brain injury and was left with permanent disabilities.
Oof. That's rough. I don't get it. When you have that much money, man, just go to the racetrack, man. There's so many everywhere. You do it legally. You could do it like all day, make an event out of it. You don't have to worry about getting in trouble.
And no, Kala, I don't bleed. Like cutting. Like, nope, nothing.
Instead of bleeding, make the wayward son music pours out. You just cut it open.
It's like a bright light. I'm like, yeah, heal it.
There you go. Oh man. All right, let's watch this trailer. We pay 160 and put off the side of Amazon Prime Day. Nice.
Hey, it's coming up. We got 8 days or so.
Yeah,
I think it's July 8th. I think
July 8th to like something, yeah. Yep. Getting Jurassic World tickets and Fantastic Four tickets. So
That's
if we're all
awesome.
seeing it on Wednesday, I mean, maybe we can talk about it on that Thursday then.
I'd be good with that.
Yeah.
No,
because also Old Guard comes out, I think, this weekend.
Yep.
So we got the second
Old
one.
Guard comes out.
We got
Wednesday.
The third. Was it
really?
called on the second? Okay.
I thought it was the second.
Okay. But yeah, because we got to review that first one still, and then the second one.
I'm all for it. Let's go. Let's go.
July 8th to 11th. See what they got. Just got a new Xbox Series X controller. That's what I'm getting on Prime Day. Nice.
I've just been holding off to see what I need. I don't have any idea what. I don't know.
I really don't need anything.
Yeah, so it's
the thing. I did. I showed Brandman before we went live. I found the dumbest fucking thing at the Goodwill, and I had to buy it. Let's see this thing.
The Shrek.
But it's a Shrek Buddha. It's so stupid. It's 3D printed, so somebody made it, and I saw it on the shelf. Where Erica saw it on the shelf like this. Like, what the fuck is that? And then I looked at it and like, oh, I gotta get it. That's so stupid.
I went to Half Price Books and they had all these comic books from the Avengers for 50 cents. So they're priced at 50 cents, right? But then I got to they gave me $4 for $1. So I think I paid like $6 and I got like all these handfuls of just
nice. I think what else I got? I got some movies, like I got like Black Sail season 2, like brand new. Neighbors, again, brand new.
The good Goodwill. I see where you live. I know where it's going.
I went finding this. I gotta add that one.
Look at you more.
I thought that was cool. It's not worth much, but I'm like, oh, it's cool. My son loves Toy Story, so. But then I think the coolest thing I found was I found all 8 volumes of the Marvelous Land of Oz. Scotty Young drew it and a few other people, but all 8 in like really good condition and everything. It was like from the library too, so like it was kept really good. Yeah, all of them. And it was buy 4 get the 5th free, like at the Savers. So I got like 8 And then Erica got some stuff too. So
I see you guys. You guys live in a good place, man. Yeah.
How much you want for that? I only paid $1. Like I only paid $1 for it, 99 cents. So it's I don't know. I mean, I'll put it on the shelf back there somewhere. Ooh, and I got Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got Wolverine. Target had it, and they were selling for just retail. So I should have bought like 3 just to resell the other 2.
They had it.
I know. But I wind up going on eBay and finding Jean Grey for like super cheap, and then Rogue, which Rogue usually sells for like $80 to $100, and I found it for $38.
It's not bad at all.
So even SC2E2, the one guy who had it, the only guy who had Rogue, he wanted like $100 for it. I was like,
you probably sold.
He's like, oh, I'll go as low as 90. I was like, bro, I can't. No.
For one, the one I know what the price was. No, bro.
Yeah. And then after that, I got the entire collection, and the entire collection sells for like $400 to $600, which is crazy.
Man, I
know you got the whole collection.
Yeah, 2 of them. I'm glad that I have 2 of the Bishop, because I got one signed, and I can hold on one, and I can get the other one up.
Yeah. I didn't know the signatures were that expensive. I'm like, oh, $20, $80. It's like, damn. I mean, although I might, if they show up next year, I might get the Wolverine signed by him, because that
was so cool. And then when he put all this stuff on it, man.
Yeah, he was a cool guy.
Yeah,
he was a cool guy. Because he just sat there and like chit chatted with us for like a good like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was a good at least.
I put a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was cool. Like I get why people like love the meet and greets. Like when they're like that, like it's a lot of fun.
Dude, the guy who played Bishop, when I went back with my daughters, and we had a conversation for a long time. Time, because he liked my outfit, and then we're talking about the character, and talking about when they was talking about filming and for the second season, and that they're all waiting and they're all in the same situation, and what Marvel's doing is that they're paying for their booth fees for all the Comic-Cons to make sure they get paid, so they stay in contact with all this stuff. So like, we talked about a lot of different things.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, because they had the entire cast, like the entire cast there. So yeah, it was a booth that wrapped around 3 sides.
Yep.
Yeah, it was impressive. It was cool. It was cool seeing them all. Everybody finds that. Ogar, leave Brian alone.
This is the greatest thing.
That one's awesome
To me, my X-Men, and I love that. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that one's cool. You need to get a case for that one though, man, so it doesn't get scuffed up.
Especially how many times I drop it.
Yeah, that guy was cool too. The guy who voiced Magneto.
Yeah, we had a good conversation with him.
Oh man, yeah. Super, yeah, well, yeah.
Let's finish up so we can watch this. I'm.
Why that Shrek got Yoda vibes? Kind of. Oh man,
I got that Project Hail Mary itch right now.
I know, right? Is that nice? She's like,
nice.
Dang, your Goodwill's better than mine.
No, I don't know, man. I be going to Goodwill too. I be checking out Goodwill. I don't see none of stuff the Tank be looking at. You be like, look what I found. Mint condition. The entire thing of the Orville, like signed by all that. Like, how you find this, man?
You just gotta, like, honestly, like you gotta like take your time.
Mine don't even have Blu-rays.
It's they go through so quick, man. Like there's like 3 that I don't even bother looking for the Blu-rays. I'll do a quick scan to see if there's any good DVDs, but for the most part, like there's only like 2 spots that I know have like Blu-rays. So
yeah, he knows all that. They all know him. They probably hold it for him. That's probably why I don't get nothing, because if he goes by,
I wish
this everything hold hell for him.
I wish if they could hold shit for me, man. We game over. What's up, Derpy?
Derpy. Almost Superman time. I know you feel it.
The best thing I got at Goodwill was a kitten. I had it for 13 years. You got a cat from the Goodwill?
Probably outside.
Nice. Oh, he said
someone left him in the plushie bin.
Oh no! Like, wait, a real cat or?
Yes, he says yes.
Okay.
Yes, a real live
Like, wait.
kitten. Someone left him in the plushie bin.
Damn.
Right there.
There you go. That's sad.
Well, she took care of him for 13 years. So
yeah, I mean, I guess he got to get home, so can't complain. Oh man! All right, let's check this out. I could go. I can. So yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Your bride Tinkline and he knocking and that. I wish I didn't take off the damn things.
You're
I did
like,
find
and
this for
watch
my
how
son.
good this was.
So this is not even on Disney Plus. Mickey's House of Villains.
Mm-hmm.
This is not even on Disney Plus. Like I checked I'm gonna keep it, but it resells for like $15. So, but I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna keep this shit. But a lot. Oh, here you go. Right there. Boom. 99 cents. Goodwill.
and Tank goes and haggles. I know it said.
Oh my god! I wish I could haggle. If it's broken and I really want it, I will kind of haggle. But for the most part, I won't buy. Because a lot of times it won't. It doesn't really matter.
That's just was the kitty's name Simba.
Oh man. Oh yeah, and Derpy, you seen it early. Yeah. You're going to Florida? Nice. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
Definitely got to come back and let us know. No spoilers, but come back. Give us a little thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm going on the 10th.
Me too.
Which is what, Thursday? Yeah, it's a Thursday.
I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, it is Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursday. So I'm going to like the first show at my theater. It's like 2:00 or something like that. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm not gonna spend $40 when I already have a list for just 2 days. I'm like, nah. So that Mickey Mouse horror movie was stupid. Oh, yeah.
Steamboat Willie, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's goofy.
And they're making so many of those. They did that. They did like Popeye the Slayer Man, I think it was called.
Yeah. I think Bambi it's either just came out or it's coming out, but I know it's a new one.
Just how Kelly said that's funny.
I know. But Bambi, the Winnie the Pooh, the sequel, I think, is gonna have Tigger in it because now Tigger is gonna be public domain.
Yeah,
the Grinch had one. There's so many of them, so stupid. Yeah. All right. Let's check out this Hail Mary because I cannot wait to see it. Yeah, get it ready.
Because I want to see the full effect.
Yeah. Well, we'll put it up when we're back. Yeah, when Derpy, we're gonna figure something out. So probably that Saturday, we might skip our Harry Potter watch party for that day and just do Superman stuff.
That's the one I wanted to see.
We had fun with it. We had fun with the watch party. I gotta admit.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I'm ready. I can do this all day.
I told Brian when I was at the thrift store, I saw a Harry Potter trivia game, and I was gonna get it, but they wanted like $10 for it. I'm like, nah. It was all beat up and broken, and the box was broken. I was like, but it says Harry Potter, so therefore, like they upcharge
100%. Yeah,
but otherwise, I would like, just trivia, just like do random trivia for Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun. But but we'll figure it out. We'll let you guys know. But let's watch this trailer. All right, let's get it going. All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We have another trailer reaction for you guys. This one is one that me and Brian have been waiting for a while because the book is amazing. If you haven't read the book, read the book. Listen to the audiobook. I think it's on Spotify or something like that. It's not Audible. So, but Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling.
Dude, I cannot wait. I am so excited. I can't wait to watch this.
I know. No. Oh man. All right, let's check it out. I kind of wish they saved it for the movie.
I'm mad. Yeah.
I kind of wish they saved it for the movie.
I didn't want them to show it.
They didn't show a lot, but
it's too much.
Well, I guess I got homework. We have 9 months until it comes out. That gives me more than enough time to finally read the book.
Yeah,
it's a great book. It's very physics intense. Like this is it's real. This is a master class and a lot of stuff. They explain it beautifully. Really do. It's one of the joys of it was the fact that it was so close that they explained so many things so well. I really think it's one of those highlights when you can fall back in love with reading, because you can fall out of love with reading. You can fall back in love with reading by this book. That's how good this book is.
Yeah. Because like if you watch The Martian or read The Martian, then you kind of like get how this one kind of goes, because it's by the same writer, the same author. So Andy Weir is very, very good with getting the science correct while also stretching into that science fiction part of it. Like he's really good at it. He's really good at details. They didn't show
details
too
he
much
did in The Martian was amazing, right?
The
details he actually in the book. If you like the show, like the movie, read the book.
Yeah, read the book. Yeah, it's so good. Same thing with this. So Project Hail Mary was the follow-up book to The Martian. So so it kind of has a lot of similar vibes kind of, and obviously it goes into a very big, the tone's very different though. Like it goes and does its own thing for sure, but it definitely has the same kind of like vibe. So, but yeah, I'm kind of upset at they show Rocky.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see him, you see his hands.
No, they showed one that kind of showed him, and
they kind of show him.
And it was kind of weird because I didn't like that. There's parts of Rocky that you have to understand. I don't want to say it because I want people to read it and understand what they're saying, but like there's like no front.
yeah. So there's still a lot they didn't tell, and I'm afraid in other trailers they might, because we got 9 months before this comes out. So I feel like some of the trailers might ruin the surprise of the movie, because in the book you're like, whoa, what?
Shocked. Yeah,
like literally shocked. But yeah. But it was good. I'm pretty excited. It looks good. Ryan Gosling is great. I think he fits that character pretty well.
I feel like he looks too good. I imagine someone who's a little bit more nerdy, not nerdy. Really this guy who's gonna be, he's too good looking.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was like a nerdy, middle-aged kind of.
Well, he was only 28, 29 years old, but this is what his life was, and this is what he cared about more than anything. But he was a nerd, like not this nerd we chew off the glasses that he's a supermodel. That's not what I thought of.
Yeah, but not bad.
Don't you know that's the Hollywood nerd?
Yeah, right. They just do the I forgot what movie it is where they go to make her pretty, and all she does is the glasses and lets her hair down.
She's all that. She's all that. She was fine first time we thought about it.
Pretty much every 90s rom-com, right?
Take off the glasses. Oh, you're beautiful.
There you are. I see you.
Yeah,
I see you too.
Yeah, but I mean, the source material is amazing. The directors are amazing. They got good actors. I think Brian Gosling is a pretty good actor. He's not like the greatest, but he's a pretty good actor.
I like Brian Gosling a lot.
Yeah. So, and
I like him more because
awesome.
Him marry Eva Mendes. I like him even more. Like yeah.
Like, how'd you get that, bro? Yeah.
Role model.
Yeah, right. Oh man, but yeah. Anything else from you guys?
I'm so excited about the trip. I want to know. There's parts of the book that I don't know how they're going to pull off, and I'm so interested in thinking of that. and the choices that he makes. Oh, through this book, it's going to be through this movie is going to be great. I cannot wait to see it. I just don't know how you do it justice in such a small amount of time.
Yeah. I mean, they did it for The Martian, and I mean, The Martian, same thing. Good source material, great director, great actors. Visuals are amazing, and they knocked it out of the water. So they could do it again. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna be there day one. So
hey, send me the early copies. Give me a screen.
Yeah, right. We need to get that. Let's get the screeners.
Send me that, guys.
Figure out how to do that.
I want that more than anything. I'll write you all the reviews. I'll critique it. I'll do whatever you want me to do. Just let me see it.
Exactly. Oh man. Anything else, Brandman?
Nope. Just gotta read the book.
Yep, it's worth a read, 100%. So, any readers in chat, definitely go pick it up. But yeah, that's our first look at Project Hail Mary. It don't come out until March of 2026, so we got a while. Like Brandman said, we got a while to read the book and catch up on it. Highly recommend the book. But this one, so far so good. I like it. So, but we want to hear from you guys. So if you checked out this trailer with us, let us know. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think about this movie. If you read the book, no spoilers. Try to keep it surprising for the viewers. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought about it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down there. Come and join us every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday when we do trailer reactions like this, movie reviews, and other fun nerdy stuff. But if you are in the live chat right now, you guys stick around because we're gonna get into your comments. All right. What are you guys saying?
L's in the building. I saw you, L.
I see L. I know she's like, oh, I missed the
Harry Potter. Well, so we'll do this week. Yeah,
we'll do another one this week. So come and check out the second one. It was a fun time. Hung out.
Azkaban's gonna be cool, and then get the Goblet of Fire. I mean, when it starts just flying down, you're going downhill. It's gonna be one thing after another. I cannot wait.
Yeah. See. Said I'd rather skip the third film than the second film. Dang it. Which one are we talking about? I forget which one. No one is. Are you doing the entire Harry Potter series? Probably.
Yep.
Probably. The only thing I think that we would maybe skip a Saturday for would probably be Superman Fantastic Four.
Yep.
But besides that, we'll probably knock out all your movies. We had fun Saturday, good views for us. Everyone in chat had a fun time. So, yeah. Keep going.
And it works, and we can all watch at the same time on the same thing. We all go on the Cosme app and just kind of enjoy it. So, why not?
Yep. No skipping Prisoner Azkaban. Oh, we ain't skipping nothing.
No.
Yeah. Just I've drank so many Mountain Dew Baja Blasts
on this trip to Florida.
Your pee's gonna be like glow in the dark, man. At this point,
was that like role models?
Neon green.
Was it Simpsons? I think, or was it
like role models when they're doing that. The energy drink.
Oh yeah,
Minotaur.
Oh, it's like this is like Shrek's piss.
Yeah, hilarious. Oh man, Kyle says keep it. Oh man. She's saying birthday time. Oh, it's right around your birthday. March. There you go. Yeah.
I'm so excited. That'd be something I would love to watch, have it on my own theater. Because I know a lot of people are probably not gonna know what the hell it is. So if we could get a theater, I would super do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do something like that. That'd be cool. I handed it too much. No, it's not too much, but I think more of the just the fact that there's an alien, he meets an alien. I'm like,
well, I don't want to see him because Rocky is it's a very detailed description of who Rocky is. And I didn't want to see anything specifically.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering, I'm like, are they gonna keep it to the book, or are they gonna do like their own design? But they should. I don't know, because part of me was like, I wanted to see the alien, but then also I kind of want to keep it a surprise for all the viewers. But I'm like, it's 9 months out. There's gonna be a trailer where they're gonna spoil the whole freaking thing.
Exactly.
Which is annoying. Like I said, I'm definitely reading the book before I see the movie. I will read it in December. That will be my very last book for the 2025. Cool. Pick up The Martian too if you haven't read The Martian.
Oh man, Martian's so good.
Yeah. I really hope this movie does well at the box office because it looks like it'll be really good. How did The Martian do in the box office?
It wasn't as big as you thought it was, but it was still really good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not bad. 630 million. I guess 108 million budget. That's not bad. That's pretty good. What we got? Everyone's saying what's up to.
Yeah, that's my problem. Right? They show a little bit too much of Rocky, and that's what I'm trying to catch it right here.
It said Tank, keep your glasses. Oh man. I don't like it that he married Eva.
Let me see if I can share this.
Fernando said this is going to be the next sci-fi classic.
I think so.
I hope so.
People are gonna.
I hope so.
Like it.
I think The Martian is definitely like.
Looks good. It's good.
It's gonna be a classic. Yeah. Yeah, you can see a little bit of him in the background.
But I don't like. You see the green here.
Yeah.
And then like if I play it, you can see. Almost looks like they try to make it look like eyes. And I was like, wait, what are we doing, guys? So no, that's nitpick though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but also there's still a lot of stuff they didn't tell in this. So I mean, it's the biggest surprise, but there's a lot of other cool stuff that happens, that is not ruined by the trailer.
Is it only one alien he discovers?
We can't tell you that.
Yeah, I don't want to say I mean, they didn't even get into. They barely touched the whole thing about the sun.
There's so much more going on. Exactly.
Yeah, there's so much going on, and I don't want to spoil it because part of reading the book was because like I think it's like one of those
journey.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I did the audiobook, and I remember listening to it, and it was like. I don't want to put it as big as like Luke, I am your father, but it was like it was something like that moment where you're like, oh shit, what? It's like, and then everything happens after that, and you're just like, this is wild, But so it already starts off wild with the whole premise, and then it just like jumps into that super sci-fi stuff, and then it gets like so much fun.
I feel like anything I'm going to say is going to be too much, so that's why I'm trying not to say anything.
Yeah. Read the book. I don't want to spoil anything.
It's fun.
Anything more than
why not?
No, it's the same thing. Why not watch too many trailers right before watch a movie? You really want to go into it, not seeing everything and knowing everything about it. It's a really big enjoyment, man. I love it.
I know. I'm just messing with you guys.
Collect, have a good night, guy. Appreciate you coming in.
Are we gonna do the Roof Man one?
Oh, sequel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, do that one. Y'all talking about that new Ryan Gosling movie? Yep, we just watched the trailer for that.
Project Hail Mary. Read the book, then don't go watch the movie.
Yep. Y'all thought, well, y'all wasn't going to see me tonight.
If we didn't see you by 11 o'clock, I'll be like, all right, what's going on?
Yeah, right. Do this Roof Man, then we got the 2 movie reactions or movie reviews for you guys.
Yep, sounds fun to me.
Oh, fuck, I didn't do a background like I usually do. That's all right.
I can't wait to talk about F1.
Yeah. Let me get this one ready.
Like going back in time and imagining how.
Oh man, did you guys see on the AMC app? It tells you now like
25 to 30 minutes of
trailers.
This movie
before.
won't start for 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, nice.
Yeah,
Like,
I just noticed that over the weekend.
yeah, when I went to go
Friday.
see Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we weren't too much in a rush.
So now you tell me
Yeah.
for real?
Even though we're so used to like 30 minutes of trailers anyway, and that doesn't count like the AMC like dancing ad and then Nicole Kidman talking about how great movies are.
Yeah. That's it was funny. Now it's getting annoying. I'm like, all right, you gotta need to stop. Like, you don't need to sell me when I'm already sitting here. Like,
my daughter repeats it every single time. Every time I watch a movie,
funny.
she goes to repeats the exact same thing.
You have to at this point. And I heard
he's 8. It's hilarious to see an 8-year-old saying the same thing Nicole Kidman is saying.
And I know she signed. I know she signed another deal with AMC to do those ads for like several more years. I'm like, I'm not even mad at it. Get that bag, but I'm like, I'm sitting here watching a movie. I don't need to be reminded.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give it a little bit of a pass because I've always liked Nicole Kidman, but I'm like, start the damn movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Gosling's tied to a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, he's tied to it. The one about the Old Republic, I thought. Well, I want to feel like that. I think that's what it is.
Well, here it's saying Ryan Gosling is confirmed to be starring in the new Star Wars movie titled Star Wars Starfighter.
Is that? Oh, the Starfighter one?
Oh, is that the Sean Levy directed one?
Yeah.
So timeline is set approximately 5 years after Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. So it's after. Okay. That's cool.
It's supposed to be filming soon, so that's weird. Maybe this is not till October, November. So
I mean, that's right around the corner. It's gonna be here in no time. I think we're already halfway through the year, over halfway through the year.
Damn.
Oh man, I gotta add F1 to my my list because I think I'm like at 29 movies for the year. That's where I think I'm somewhere right there.
I gotta do that too, man.
Yeah. Also, if you want to check us out, our letterbox links are down below. So I'll be at 28, and once I add F1, I'll be at 28. So then I've been doing a list of my all my top films, and there's so many. I'm at 57 right now, and then there's so many other ones I got to add. Yeah.
Let's see. Man, I got so many. I forget. I watched this one. I watched that one. Good Lord.
I had the biggest crush on Nicole Kidman. That's funny.
Same.
I was shut.
Oh. Yeah. B said, I haven't been to AMC in so long. I don't know the ads.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, just Google it. Just type in Nicole Kidman AMC and it'll pop up. It's so popular that people do trends of that. Like people get a black suit, and then do whiteout dots all over it or bedazzle it and then then do the whole thing. It's funny.
How are you at? I'm at 30. What movie have you done? You had F1, right? You had 28 years later, right?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Yeah, I got my Sinners number 1, Thunderbolts number 2, Companion, Mission Impossible, Brave New World, Ballerina, Killer of Killers, Lilo and Stitch, Dragon, Adolescence, Mickey Gorge, Final Destination, Novocaine, Black Bag, Accountant, The Day the Earth Blew Up, Dogman, Electric State. That's crazy to have Dogman over the Electric State.
Well, that's how you know it's a good list.
Yeah, right. Love Hurts, Minecraft, Working Man, Snow White, Back in Action. Then I still because usually
how do you train your dragon?
Yeah. So I still gotta rank Ilio, 28 Years Later, Megan, and F1. So they're on the list, but I haven't put them in order yet. Those 4. So yeah, that would be 28. And adolescence, I probably doesn't count technically, but I'm gonna count it. I sat 4 hours through the damn thing, so I'm gonna count it as a movie.
What? There's that
Well.
one, and then Elo, and then.
But yeah, there's Letterboxd is fun. Oh shit, excuse me. You know, getting to see what people think about all these like movies and stuff. It's cool. Yeah.
So I mean, what
Because
is my list? I feel like there's
Yeah.
something that you're missing because I know you watched all the same ones I watched.
Was there a
I think
kids movie?
There's still more things I didn't add all the kids movies yet, so
That'd be the only thing I think is like maybe there's a kid movie I haven't seen. I'll check out your list in a little bit. See what I'm missing. Because I probably am missing something. Oh, excuse me. Oh, because I try to as soon as the movie's over, I'll usually like pull up my phone, look up if there's a post-credit scene, and then add it to
I do that.
Letterboxd.
I do the same.
Do that too.
I do the
Because
same.
now you have to, man. It's annoying that you can't like watch a movie without like looking that up.
Oh, I didn't put Karate Kid in there either.
Oh yeah, shit. I don't have Karate Kid in there. Oh man, but yeah. So if anybody's watching, you want to check us out on Letterboxd, go check us out. But all right, let's watch this Roof Man trailer.
All right, then we can talk about what we missing.
Oh man. Yeah, right. So you didn't have Karate Kid on your list either, so
No, so I have 31.
yeah. That'll bring me to 29. So I'm two movies short from you.
Let's see. I have.
What's up, Lawrence?
What's up, Lawrence?
What's going on, Lawrence?
That AMC had 30 minutes of ads in front of F1. I was annoyed. I usually come 20 minutes after this.
They told you.
Yeah, on the app it tells you now. So after you buy the ticket, if you go and look at your ticket, somewhere on there it says like 25 to 30 minutes. I'm like, that's so much.
So Karate Kid, How to Train Your Dragon, 28 years later, F1, M3GAN 2.0, Lilo and Stitch, Mission Impossible, Final Destination, Sinners, Mickey 17, Magazine Dreams, Thunderbolts, Black
I haven't seen Magazine Dreams yet.
Okay.
So, but that is on my list. I have it. I just need to watch it.
I think that's probably the only one that you. I have Back in Action, Wolfman.
And Wolfman. I didn't see Wolfman.
Okay, so there it is. Now we know.
I didn't bother with Wolfman. Like, I was like, because I think you two guys reviewed it.
Yeah, you didn't miss nothing.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, you didn't miss anything. It's too bad because of Wolfman. Like it was a good time for a new Wolfman movie.
Yeah.
And
it could have been okay, but they just they missed the mark.
They really did.
Mm-hmm. No, from everything really I heard, I was like, yeah.
And I love a good werewolf movie. This I couldn't even. Yeah, it could have. You have to make the most of a premise like that, and they didn't.
That's what was annoying.
Yeah, I was like, what did I just watch?
That's like the worst thing that could happen if you walk out of a theater and you're just like, what was that?
Yep.
Did anyone watch
Sasquatch Sunset?
Yeah, I watched it. I don't think B would like it. I liked it. Yeah, I liked it.
There's no way
it's very goofy. Yeah, there's no way Brian will like it. Super goofy, super. Yeah, this is goofy and stupid. So Wolfman was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard. Nicole does an ad, and then when Tom does a movie, he puts his own thing in front of it. It's awkward. You're not wrong. Because she'll do the ad, and then it's like Tom Cruise talking about like, "Oh, thank you for coming to the movies."
That's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you get both of that. Werewolves is better. I remember that one. All right, let's check out Roofman trailer. Where we at? All right, let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We have another trailer reaction for you guys. We have the new Roofman. Is that Channing Tatum?
It is.
Okay, I wasn't sure because it looked kind of weird. But Channing Tatum in based on a true story kind of event. So let's check it out and then talk about it.
We all like
Okay. Yeah, that was a bad thing, like just it's what he's good at and what he does,
Mm-hmm.
and they're movies that that do well enough, where everyone's
You
happy.
expect to see Ryan Reynolds? Those type of movies.
Yeah. No, but yeah, it looks cute, rom-com-y, funny, real event kind of stuff. So not bad, but yeah, like Brandon said, not my cup of tea, but I'll still check it out.
Would you go see? Would you go see it in the movie theater?
When's this coming out? October 10th. It's coming out in October. I would have to see what else is coming out in October, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right around your birthday, you'll be out. Well, for your birthday, I'll pay for you to go see Roofman.
Go see. I don't even know what else is coming out in October of this year.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Can't seem to think of anything.
yeah. If Erica wants to see it, then cool. But otherwise, yeah, I probably won't.
Mhm.
It comes out the same, supposedly the same weekend as Avatar.
Yeah.
Avatar's coming out in October?
I'm sorry, it's the Avatar Way of Water. So they're re-releasing the second one.
Oh,
I
before
believe the re-release would make more money than this.
But Smashing Machine's coming out that same week, and I am going to check that out.
I'm going to see
For
Smashing
sure.
Machine.
Yeah. Then Shelby Oaks is coming out. Isn't Shelby Oaks what's his name? The other movie critic dude? Stuckman? Is it Stuckman?
Yeah.
Isn't that his movie?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I mean, I'd rather go see those two movies before I see Roofman, but see. Never. But that's our thoughts for Roofman. We want to hear from you guys. Leave a comment down below and let us know what you think about this trailer. Is it interesting? Is it kind of whatever? Let us know your thoughts and feelings about it. And if you are checking us out right now, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come and join us every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday when we watch trailers, talk about movies and other fun nerdy stuff. But if anybody's hanging out with us in chat right now, we want you guys to stick around because we're going to get into your comments. I was got to find the transition. I just need to make it a hotkey already. Bring that down. So yeah, I saw Zach.
We got Zach in the building. What's up?
Appreciate Zach coming in. Yeah, they gave Stuckman a bigger budget to make the movie over more violent for Shelby Oaks. Okay, that's what it is. I mean, I'll check that out. I'm kind of curious to see what a YouTube guy can do in the director chair.
You don't want to see Roofman? Come on, we can make this happen.
Honestly, between the 4 movies of Roofman, Avatar 2 re-release, Smashing Machine, and Shelby Oaks, that's like on the bottom. Like, I'll go see Avatar Way of Water in 3D again before I see Roofman. So, yeah, but if that's your vibe, if you like those kind of movies, I'm not, man. Here comes the boom. Make it happen.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny. I'll find the true story. There you go. You know it's got to be somewhere on the internet.
I mean, the idea of Toys R Us is what you got kind of grabbed me. I miss.
Yeah, he lived in a Toys R Us.
So my kids don't even know what they're missing out in their lives. Not having Toys R Us cash, you don't even know.
Just the joy, the sheer joy of walking into a Toys R Us. Yeah. It's just like, I know I ain't getting anything. It's just not gonna happen. But I'm gonna make that list in my head of everything I want.
Talking about growing up, I didn't get any money. I got Toys R Us cash.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
what all those doing. Man, that was great.
That's funny. Oh man.
I'm so I couldn't be mad at you. Come on.
Oh man. And so I saw Brian getting worked up, and I knew exactly how to get.
I was like this man.
I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna just see this for myself.
Yeah. Because I got what you were saying, like 100%. Like I get what you're saying, but then like I was like, oh, I'm gonna piss everyone else off in the panel because Brian's gonna get all like like worked up, and I'm just gonna be like, bro, why'd you?
How dare you
come in making my panel all angry?
As mad as that works, it is. I mean, Chris goes on and on for everybody anyway, so Chris is the one that takes it off the rails. I go. I got my points, but Chris is. I'm like, man,
that's funny.
He goes on and on.
There you go. Zach said Roofman looks good though. I mean, for what it is, it's yeah, it's just not my style. But I mean, I'll probably watch it. Probably watch it. I'm certain your boy Ray Williams Johnson did his video about it. Oh man, happy Canada Day! There you go.
Yeah, that's what I did. Ryan Gosling. I mean, he's Canadian too.
That I was gonna hit him. Yeah, Chris is something.
I like Chris, but he has a comment about everything that everyone says, and it makes everything go so long. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just not gonna say nothing. There's a good 15 minutes I said no words because I was just like, yeah, it's gonna take forever if I just let it go.
Just gotta let it go. She said it's like a Logan Lucky type of movie.
Yeah, it does feel that way.
I could definitely see that. I like Logan Lucky.
Yeah. But you gotta watch that video that Mike sent. It was crazy racist.
Oh, send it to me because I want to see it. Because I could do a whole video or something like that. Like, all right, I'm gonna have my points laid out.
Which he sent it in private chat?
Yeah, he sent it in private chat.
All right, you
guys everybody can watch it when I have to leave. Yeah, all right. Send it to us on Twitter, and then we can both watch it.
Yeah, yep. Doing the video on it. Is it the same video that you shared, Anzo? It was like the Young Turks talked about other YouTubers. Was it that video? Because I think I sent you guys that.
I didn't watch it.
What they were doing? It was like the Young Turk dudes. Well, I think there was Young Turk. It might be somebody else, but they were talking about reacting to their reaction of the trailer. Oh, it's worse. Damn, it got worse than that.
Saying something. That's saying something.
Yeah, it's actually Canada Day, our equivalent of 4th of July, on the same week. Do you guys do like all the fireworks and go all crazy as well?
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything negative about Canada. Like literally, that's got right now. I have to be able to run to it. If everything goes to hell, I gotta be able to run somewhere. That's why I got my flag ready to go.
Ready to go.
So, I gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, Mama said yes.
I'll go back overseas.
There you go. Blame Canada. It's not even a real country.
Whoa.
You put that in quotes, like Cartman. All right. Oh, yeah. My neighborhood sounds like a firework fight. Yep, that's everywhere I lived this whole week, even out in the burbs, man. It's just
It's worse than burbs.
yeah.
Yeah,
in the city, you're not sure what it is. You're like, oh,
yeah. They're setting some off right now as we speak. For a minute, I thought someone was pounding on my door.
Damn. Yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind it. I'm not like those old dudes like get off my grass, you know. But when it's at 11 o'clock at night on a fucking like Wednesday or Thursday, I was like, bro, like I got work,
kids
man.
trying to get to
I
go
got
sleep.
kids. Yeah, you know, Friday night, Saturday night, have at it, man. I don't give a shit, you know, like whatever. But yeah, that late at night during the week, the hell, man. Like you're just being a dick at that point. Who's somebody over send the quote? I did, man. So South Park. I'm with you. I'm going back to Germany.
Dude, it's getting bad out here.
You
realize it's just about to be July.
It's 6 months.
It's only 6 months. Exactly. It's only 6 months.
It's got 3.5 years, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, damn. I say, tell him to meet you in the cage. No, man. At this point, I just need to buy the damn movie. You talk about it so much. Yeah, I don't think I have it. I'm not the biggest Kevin James fan.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he's bad or anything. It's just like he's always like kind of the same shit. 11 try 2:30 a.m. on a Wednesday for no damn reason. Yeah. Nah.
Out in the suburbs where I live, if that happened, I'll probably go and just choke them.
Yeah, go find out.
They'll know who it's me when I open the door because I feel like everyone in my neighborhood knows where I live and they kind of like give me the side eye like, what else this dude? You know, like they feel like I'm gonna just erupt at any point in time, which could happen. It could actually happen because they do a firework at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I'm going to get up and then like, why is this dude coming out here choking people? Can't just choke away your problems.
Like this one I can though. That 2:30 sucks, man. That sucks shit. At least I'm telling myself it's fireworks.
In Chicago, you don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago just sound like background noise.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm in the hood. It's just normal noise. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, that was the first thing. I'm like, when I got my dog, I'm like, when the 4th of July came around, I trained that out of him. So like fireworks and stuff, don't bother him at all. Don't bother. He'll, unless it's a loud, big, boom, like M80 or quarter stick or whatever, like big loud one. He'll kind of like get up and look at me, and he's like, "We're good," and then it goes back to sleep. But yeah,
my dog jumps under me wherever I am. He jumps right onto me. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I feel bad for the dogs. A lot of them just get so freaked out. But yeah, dude, I spent my first 3 years of having the dog, 4th of July weekend, got a bag of treats. Anytime boom, treat, boom, treat, boom, treat.
That firework, he's looking at you like, hey, where my treat, man?
Yeah, no, yeah, which is good. So, but he he don't freak out about it. Like he'll if it's a loud boom, I'll still throw him a treat though every just to like, make sure you don't. But my drone, my dad gave me a drone. That noise, which is like a buzzing, like herd of bees or whatever, that he loses his mind and he's scared of that. So make it make sense. Oh man, say Kevin James is a dick. Yeah. I thought someone was joking say when they about tracking autistic people. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Like, really? This is what's going on? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, or like I think they're saying around September, but we'll see. We'll see. You should be proud of your work.
Be the king of Queens.
Oh man. So I live in the suburbs as well. Just have one family that thinks it's hilarious to randomly setting off one at 2 in the morning. That's nah, man.
You know, I know some people are afraid of the my size, and sometimes I use it to my advantage. I will be out there real quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Mm-hmm. Just standing outside looking around.
Looking like Samuel L. Jackson of Black Snake Moan. It's crazy. It was looking like crazy as hell. Like, who was that coming after you?
Roberts. Taking to Kevin James and Ben Affleck.
Fuck it, Reindeer Games.
I'm not Ben Affleck.
You white, then you Ben Affleck. Right, Wheeler?
Yeah, you're white. That's true, I am white.
Yeah, that one ready. I was gonna click it too.
I was ready.
Yeah. That thing, what you do to Brandon? Oh man, that's a lot of treats. It is a lot of treats. But it's training treats. Those things are like teeny tiny, you know. So the training treats are different than the big treats. So.
You know, I just started a farmer's dog.
What's that? Like
Yeah,
the food?
Yeah, the farmer's dog. They detail specifically for your pet exactly what they're supposed to have.
Mm.
It is a pain in the ass. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. My dog gets a Costco bag and he likes it. Every
You
so
don't want
often, I'll give him some chicken.
You ain't got to eat it if you don't want it. It'll just sit there. You get hungry enough.
Well, we used to buy him like was it not Blue Buffalo? It was something else, and it was supposed to be. But it wasn't. It was something else. But it was a high end brand, and it was supposed to be all good and shit like that. Then this nationwide recall because they had something in it, and they found out like whatever blah 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 in it was just bad for dogs. I'm like, so I looked up, and they're like, oh, the best cheap thing is the fucking Costco bag. Like it's just everything's natural. They don't have anything crazy in it. You know. I'm like, oh fuck, cool. Let's do that, and he loves it. He doesn't got sick of it. Fucking cat would eat his food, so that's what he gets.
I got an old dog, so everything I do, I think about
it's hard.
The best, yeah. I gathered him some that fresh pet whatever out of the grocery store, and he gave him appendicitis.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I was like, nope, not doing this. So I found the best thing I could give him.
Yeah.
To make it up for him. I was like, my bad, man. My bad.
When they're older, it's different, man. It's hard.
So
it's hard.
I'll give you for 6 months. After that, man, I'm done.
Figure it out. What do y'all think about the black dude from F1 being Blade and dude from Freaky Tales being BP?
So he's not going to be Blade. He's going to be Black Panther.
Yeah. And did you see? This is a good lead into the movie. So we're gonna get into F1 in a second. But during the red carpet of F1, Damson Idris saw Denzel walking by, right? And he like, it's Denzel, you know, and he's like, a young dude. Of course, he's like, oh, he stopped him and shook his hand. He's like, oh, I think we're gonna be in a movie soon together. I was like, what? Come on. Come on, man. You gonna say that shit in front of cameras and mics?
I still want Aldous Hodge, but
yeah, seriously.
Damson Idris is not a problem. Not a problem.
Yeah.
It's the TJ person to be a problem. Yeah.
And he was really good in F1.
He's good at everything he does, though. You believe the arrogant part, you believe all the parts about it. You totally understand, totally believe.
Who's the dude you're talking about in
Freaky
Tales?
The guy who plays Sleepy Floyd.
Jay Ellis. Floyd. I don't see Jay Ellis. You know, even if he was, I don't see him doing Black Panther.
No. Why would no?
Looking at him, I can't really see that.
Yeah, I don't see him. Oh, see, I haven't
yeah, I
seen
remember him in
Freak
Top
Tales
Gun.
yet. Who's he? Oh, he was one of the little crew that they made, right?
Yeah, Jay Ellis has been on a lot of
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah.
I probably would like rather have him. I mean, I love him, you know, but he could be anything else. I want him to be a specific character, but you know, he's a great actor. I love him.
Yeah. Yeah, he did his thing at the end of the Freak Tales. Okay.
He did his thing in Top
Yeah.
Gun. He did his thing in Escape Room. He did his thing in what's the other movie? Another one that I just saw from him. It's The Gutter and
Dempsey would be a better Black Panther than Blade. Oh yeah, I mean that's the rumor going around is he's going to be
the
new
next Black Panther. Yeah.
Just what version of T'Challa is the issue?
And yeah, exactly. Is it T'Challa or is it T'Challa Jr.? If he's going to be a variant and you make him T'Challa Jr., I'm going to be
a variant of T'Challa Jr. It would just be
why would you double down there?
Convoluted? Yeah.
Well,
Like that's so
just
stupid.
Disney being Disney, man.
Yeah, at that point. Oh man. And then we got
I try not to go into that. What's up, T? I want to go for the okie doke. Someone's baiting the hook.
Yeah.
Trying to get me.
Out as Hodge for Hawkman again. I'll be down with that.
He's awesome. I want him to be a real character. If he's not Black Panther, then let him. He should have been on Green Lantern.
Yeah,
John Stewart.
Oh,
if he's not going to be Black Panther, he should have been John Stewart.
Yeah.
At the age that he is, that would have been fire.
That would have been good. Supposedly, I was reading I guess it's like a leak synopsis, but it's like whatever. But I guess the show is going to get into a lot of young Hal Jordan stuff. So I guess we're going to see a lot of young Hal Jordan, being a kid and then being a Green Lantern, early on. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool, but still, I want Hal and John to be, the same age. So whatever. See, and once Brandman comes back, we'll start the review.
The Megan, or either one.
We'll do F1 first. He laid mofos down in Freak Tales. He did the martial arts on point. Okay, I gotta check that one out. It's
fun.
Yeah,
it's fun. That's what I'll say.
You gotta add that to your your letterbox.
Did I not add Freaky Tales? Oh my goodness!
Why didn't JP ever wear a shirt with sleeves in F1? He didn't? I'm trying to remember.
He's skinny, so that was one thing. But
I really, wait, is that real? Why? Well, I want to know why now because I really wasn't paying attention.
But he had the jackets on before too, so like he had the entire jacket and coat too. So.
Yeah. Oh man, Hawkman and Black Panther both good choices. Even Blade. Yeah.
I would rather him be Spawn than Blade.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Because are they the same age in the comics? They're pretty similar in age.
Yeah.
They're
close.
It's hard because also they kind of redid Hal Jordan when he was reborn. So when he became reborn, he was like reborn at the age of around John Stewart. Yeah. In reality, he's like older than John, I think.
No, should be. He should be at least.
Yeah.
He should be a lot older than John, right? I mean,
yeah, but it's weird because even you go back to the original comic books, like
I have it, like 12, like 12 years difference usually.
Yeah,
something like that.
But they're close enough where they're peers and not like a role model, apprentice, and kind of thing. It's in the show. It's going to be a big he's training him, and he's a young kid and old vet kind of thing. You know, we'll see. They go from Arrow for Stewart.
That'd be good.
I'll be yeah.
I remember there were all those fan
maybe
theories
60?
that. Oh, what's that?
How old is he? Like 55, 60? So you're gonna make Jon Stewart that old too?
I think he's what, like his mid 50s at this point in time.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking back in his Arrow days. There were all those fan theories that he actually was Jon Stewart. Back in those days when we had a couple more years of longevity, I'd have been fine with it. But yeah.
Yeah, but now is like he's way too old, right?
He's 53.
So you know the longevity.
53.
Well, he'll be in the same, real close to Hal at this point.
Yeah, right.
Hal, 53 John. So you're going right into the next generation of Green Lanterns.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. We'll get into that more of that stuff later. I want to get into this movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't Hal become Parallax? Yeah, they retcon that a lot. Which I don't mind it. A lot of people hate it. I don't mind that retcon, of why when he becomes Parallax, and Parallax is the entity of the Yellow Lanterns, stuff like that. I didn't mind that, but yeah, I don't have it with me. I have all those the original first run copies of him becoming Parallax. I forgot what the name of the titles were. But it's him like with all the rings with the crazy look, I got that one, and I got like alternate variant covers of like Martian the Manhunter doing it, and like a bunch of other people like doing that same pose because it's such a classic evil Green Lantern pose, So, yeah. But yeah, and then Parallax, that's why I love Parallax, because Superman just came back from being dead, and Hal's Parallax, and so like Superman's like, oh, what's up? And then Parallax just fucking knocks him out. He's like, don't step up to me, and just boom, look, it knocks Superman out. I was like, that's awesome. All right. Jamie Foxx is Spawn. That's what I heard.
So
they said that, but they said it's supposed to come out this year, but it hasn't even started filming.
Yeah.
We haven't heard any production, anything about it. We don't know if it's any production at all. We don't know a filming date, any progress towards anything. Starring, who's also starring, co-starring, nothing.
The movie's never going to see the light of day.
No,
it's in the same box as Blade.
Yeah. Longer technically, because Todd McFarlane's literally been talking about making this movie since like the late 90s.
Since the first Blade.
The first one?
The first one.
First Spawn?
Yeah. Well. Oh man. But, all right. Let's talk F1. I want to see that new Running Man. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow the trailer drops for Running Man. So I don't have a background. Usually I have a background, but it's all good. Where we at? All right, let's talk F1. Let me get some of the things up real quick. I don't even know what it is on Rotten Tomatoes.
Me neither.
I looked at it earlier, so I do.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Oh man, I can't wait to see you. You guys might laugh at one of my my dislikes because it's stupid, but it really bothered me.
What? Okay.
Oh man, yeah, no, it is a stupid thing, and it's a me thing and not a movie thing, but still. All right, let's talk F1 the movie. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer with Brian the Grizzly, Brandman Brandon, and we're gonna check out F1 the movie, starring Brad Pitt, Damson Idris, however you're about them, Carrie Codden, whatever.
Condon.
Yeah. So, but yeah, those are your main kind of stars there. But yeah, F1 right there, F1 racing kind of movie, by the same director who did Top Gun Maverick, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. So you get a lot of those vibes in it. But we'll get into our likes, our dislikes, talk a little bit about the box office numbers, the Rotten Tomatoes, and our ratings at the end. But before we get into all that, Brian, you got a quick synopsis of this movie?
Sure. In the 1990s, Sonny Hayes was a Formula One's most promising driver until an accident on the track nearly ended his career. 30 years later, the owner of a struggling Formula One team convinces Sonny to return to racing and become the best in the world. Driving alongside the team's hotshot rookie, Sonny soon learns that the road to redemption is not always something you can travel alone.
Okay, this is a good breakdown. So we'll start off with our likes. We'll go Brian, Brandon, and me. Let's go around the horn. So what you like about it, Brian?
I loved everything about this movie because it was so much fun. I knew I was going in. I knew I liked it, and I saw it in Dolby, right? So I felt all the stuff that was going on. I felt the engines as they're going. I think Brad Pitt did an unbelievable job. Damson Idris was exactly this hotshot rookie. You explained him. You understood his motivation. You understand why he was acting the way he was acting. You understood his fears. They did a good job of explaining each of the characters and why they're doing what they're doing. I think that was really good. Carrie Corden, she was playing Katie. You understood why she was there. She's the only female there trying to design her for a car. You understood why she was doing it. And then the feeling of brotherhood, the feeling of teamwork, the feeling of, no one's more important than the other person. I felt like all those things were really prominent in this movie. I love the way it looked. I love the way it sounded. I love the way it felt. So yeah, I love the movie.
Yeah. All right. What you, Brandon? What you like about it?
From a technical standpoint, I loved it. The racing scenes, I think that's what everyone was there for. When I heard it was from the director of Top Gun Maverick, and it was going to be set in the world of professional racing. That's what really had me excited, because I love Top Gun Maverick, and he kind of brought a lot of the same kind of energy with the with the racing scenes. I saw it on Dolby too, which was just an incredible watch. He really, they really worked hard with that, which I appreciated. I thought acting wise, Brad Pitt was great in it. Damson Idris was great. I really liked the dynamic and the character growth between the two, even though it's something that we've seen in a lot of movies, like with the older kind of seasoned vet, and then the like the hotshot rookie upstart. I still thought that it worked because they were that good acting wise.
Yeah.
Those are probably my favorite things about it. I think it was the runtime like blew by. It was, I know it was like a little over 2.5 hours, but it didn't even feel that long. I was probably that engaged with it.
Yeah. Okay. Fernando said, I felt like I was on the track in person. That was one of the best things I liked about this movie. Like visually, like you were in the car, like you were the driver, almost like that point of view kind of thing was so sick. It was so cool. They did so many cool things. One of my favorite shots was at I believe it was the last race, and it's the camera's looking up at the driver, and you have the hands here, and one person would turn, cover the face, and it would like go back to being straight, and it's the other person, so it would switch back between Pierce and Hayes. And I'm like, oh, that was such a cool shot. It's so simple, and it doesn't really do anything. It just changes like who you're watching, but I thought that was really cool, like really seamless cut to the other driver. But much like you guys, the acting was good. Brad Pitt and Damson Idris, they had chemistry together. Brad Pitt and Javier Bardem. They had a lot of chemistry together. Brad Pitt and Carrie, I didn't have a lot of chemistry, but I think they did whatever. They made it work.
Yeah, two old white people. It worked.
But definitely like the racers between like here's this young rookie and then the old friends, like that was really spot on. But even Sarah Niles, she's from Ted Lasso. She plays a therapist in Ted Lasso. She's the mom of Joshua Pierce, and it was like that's very much of a mom reaction. So yeah, all around really great, performances by everybody. Visually great. The soundtrack was awesome. I personally really enjoyed the soundtrack. It felt very like old schooly kind of thing with some of the older music and stuff like that, and yeah, it was pretty well done. So yeah, and then they get into a lot of the PTSD kind of stuff, and how probably not to handle it. So stuff like that. But yeah, definitely a fun movie that looked great, acted great, directed really well. So but let's get into our dislikes. Some issues you had with it, Brian.
Very formulaic. Like you knew what was going to happen. I felt like the entire time there was not a scene where I was like, I didn't see that coming. I was like, yeah, I saw that coming. But I think that it's a movie, so sometimes it's that type of movie, and this one was definitely formulaic, and it did exactly what you thought it was going to do, but it was still a fun ride, right? I mean, it still had some surprising things, like as far as visually it was. And I will say, some of the chemistry wasn't the best. Some things it's hard seeing Brad Pitt and thinking that, yeah, you're right with Cordon Condon, Kerry Condon. Yeah, you're like, nah, bro. That's not Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt doesn't need to do that, but that's okay. It all kind of worked. So, but yeah, that was negative. You knew exactly what was going to happen. There's nothing that surprised me.
Yeah. Okay. What are you, Brian, man? What are some issues you had with it?
I agree with what Brian just said. It did seem very formulaic, so much so to where I pretty much tuned the plot out. I completely forgot about it. It's something that we've seen many, many times. And yeah, the romance between Brad Pitt and Kerry Condon's character seemed just very shoehorned and obligatory. Yeah. By the way, Kerry Condon, great looking older chick, Irish accent. I was into it. Moving on. But yeah, I'd say that was my biggest thing that like I said, kind of took me out at times. It just seemed really kind of by the numbers and obligatory. There were those kind of tropes that were that we've seen dozens of times in the past, if we're being honest. I think it's like they had like a checklist, of like the seasoned vet coming back in, the younger cocky one, they butt heads, they someone gets injured, someone recuperates, they come to blows again, they come to respect each other. It just it just seemed like really by the numbers in that regard. I think that was my biggest glaring problem with it.
Yeah. Mine was the same issue. It was like you knew exactly what was going to happen next. Like boom, boom, boom. The only thing where I like kind of was surprised was a spoiler. I didn't know who betrayed the team. And I was like, I'm like, oh. Once they pointed it out, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Because it was somebody that was in it enough, but not too much, where you almost forgot about the character, and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But that was the closest thing I was to being surprised, and even then I was just like, oh, okay, it made sense with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you. I get you.
Yeah, like, oh, that guy.
guy.
So but yeah, the other biggest issue was, that is more of a me problem, was I was just waiting for her to say, "Oh, Mr. Stark." Like, I could, like, she was gonna say it at any moment, right? I mean, she's the voice of Friday in the MCU.
Yeah.
She's Tony Stark's AI. I was just waiting for her to, like, it just, because that's her voice. She doesn't even change it for the MCU. It's like, that's her voice. So every time she talked, I heard Friday from, the Avengers movies and stuff like that. So definitely a me issue and not a movie issue. But it was just like, she just had that voice. So, but it was just like waiting for her to drop a Mr. Stark. We can't do that. But yeah. That was really my issue. Then the same with you guys. It's very, very formulaic. Like, I knew exactly what was gonna happen. And it's not, it's a bad thing. It's just,
No, it's fine.
it's a very, tropey kind of story. I was like, yep. Those hit well because they work well, So you tell it right, why reinvent the wheel? So but let's get into our ratings, and then we'll get to some of the other stuff at the end. So let's jump right into our ratings. We have a now, later, never. Now means you gotta go run and watch it right now. Later means wait till it's at home, and never means just skip it. Brian, what you give an F1?
At this time, I'm going to say now. I think it's the best movie that's out, that if you already seen How to Train Your Dragon, if you ever seen the ones that have come out last 3 weeks, then this is probably the best movie out now. So go ahead, I'll give it a now, because it's still a lot of fun. It's still a lot of good sounds and feelings and point of view and all that. So yeah, it did its job. It did it well. I'm not saying it's a blockbuster. I'm saying it's exactly what it's supposed to be for this time of the year. So now for me.
Okay. What are you, Brian, man?
I definitely give this a now. It came out at the appropriate time of year. I think it's a good summer. I think it's a good summer movie. Like I said, from a technical standpoint, I thought it was absolutely great. It's getting to where I'm looking forward to pretty much anything that this director puts out. He knew what he needed to do. He really crushed it with the racing scenes. As cheesy as it sounds, dare I say, I felt like I was sitting in the race car at times. So if you do see it, you have to see it the right way. You have to see it either in Dolby or IMAX. That's what really makes the experience. There's a little formulaic, sure, but that just kind of comes with the territory, I think, when it comes to movies like this. But I thought the execution was serviceable enough, due to Brad Pitt and Damson Idris really carrying the movie. Heck, Javier Bardem, it's always a joy to see him. I like him in everything. I like him. I like him in everything that he shows up in. So I thought it worked. There's some formulaic things, but overall I thought it worked.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'd say a now, as long as you see it the right way.
In a big screen or on Dolby, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be there with you guys. I think it's a now as well. It's just it's a fun movie. Like Brandman said, if you see it on the big screen, man, this is awesome. Because it's just like you are in the car. You're there with them. Like you feel all the handshaking kind of stuff. Like it's shot in a way where you're just like you feel like you're in the car. I mean, shit, I was even watch this in 4D. I think this might be a fun 4D movie. Yeah, but yeah, it's a fun movie, awesome movie. All actors are great, everyone's great, so definitely recommend going to see it. I think you have a fun time going to watch it. And then a few comments. Fernando said one of the best movies of the year. Okay, and Fernando saying it has Oscar potential, which I agree. Is it does it have potential to be Best Picture.
No,
I
don't
don't
think it does.
know, but it's going to
So,
be up for some
best actor or
technical
best
stuff.
supporting actor.
I could
Does Damn saying it just get nominated for best supporting actor?
possibly. You know, but I can see also a lot of technical stuff too. You know, I see like visual effects and stuff like that. You know, so but yeah, but we will see. Let's finish things up and then we'll get into some of the extra Rotten Tomatoes and box office numbers. But we appreciate everyone hanging out with us on the replay. And if you want to check us out when we talk a little bit more about movies, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Come and join us when we do our live reactions and reviews and be part of the review yourself. But we appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with us. Make sure you guys leave a comment as well and let us know what you think about F1 starring Brad Pitt and Damson Idris. We want to hear from you guys. But if you are in the live chat, stick around because we're going to get into more about F1 right now. All right. I just figured it might be easier to edit. So Rotten Tomatoes. This is like interesting because I'm not really surprised. But the tomato meter, 271 critics, 83%, which is certified fresh. That's a good number. And then the audience, 5,000 plus audience as a 97. Holy shit.
Like it. Everyone will like it. Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit. That is super high. That is super high. But it's a movie where I think the fans are gonna like it. Like normal audience goers are gonna like it. The story's easy to follow. The actors are you can connect with any of the actors at any point. Visually it's stunning. So yeah, I get why that high.
Agreed. I mean, it makes perfect sense. I mean, you felt everything that was going on.
Yeah. But then the real important numbers are the box office. I believe it did get number one in the box office this weekend. I believe the top three was F1, and then it was How to Train Your Dragon, and I think Ilio took three, which is kind of a surprise. I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. But domestic, it was 57 million for domestic, 89 million international, and then altogether worldwide 146. So
wow,
not too shabby. 150 for that first weekend.
Yeah, I'm okay. You say I'll allow it.
Well, yeah. It just sucks because it's going up against the dinosaurs next week, and
that's going to lose all the rest of his screens with the dinosaurs. That's just
I mean, the one good thing is the dinosaurs aren't getting good reviews so far. And it's the holiday weekend.
I saw a lot of people say they loved it, but mostly they love it during exactly this holiday weekend.
Yeah. But
I've seen people. Yeah, I've seen people kind of half and half on it, which I hope I'm entertained. I like the director a lot. He is he's like a big reason I'm excited for it.
Yeah, exactly. But at least it's the holiday weekend, so maybe there's enough space for two movies. I mean, the dinosaurs are still going to take number one, but I can hopefully see F1 maybe getting a not too much of a crazy drop.
Or a family movie that you can watch this weekend.
I mean, it'll be Train Your Dragon, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you could, but the fact that already be How to Train Your Dragon, but
yeah. I mean, I think How to Train Your Dragon is definitely gonna be in the top three. I think it's gonna be dinosaurs, F1, and Dragon. For the weekend. Let me see. So for the weekend it was F1 made 57, How to Train Your Dragon made 19, Ilio made 10, M3GAN made 10. 28 years later only made 9, and Leo and Stitch made another 6.8. So
that's interesting.
Not too bad. Let's see where's Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch is at 945 right now. It's like right there. It's
Does
right.
it pass?
I know.
Does it pass Minecraft? It's what, 11 away, 9 away?
I think it's gonna pass Minecraft. I think it'll pass Minecraft because if they're smart and they see how close they are to a bill, they might let it run all summer because it's a kids movie. Let it run all summer. Let it run, through the rest of July. Probably most of August. And then see where it goes. Because I mean, the theater will start pulling it if it starts not getting enough seats. But
because of the movies that are coming out with
yeah,
Jurassic World and then Superman and then Fantastic Four, you might not have a choice.
Yeah, they might be like stuck with it. But yeah, but I think it's gonna pass. I think it's gonna pass. See if I can
Minecraft.
see where's Minecraft at right now.
954 and they're 945.
Yeah. I think it'll pass Minecraft for sure. But like you said, Brian, it's gonna get right there, man. It's gonna get right there, and
it's gonna stop. It's gonna peter out.
Yo. Yeah, right around that 965.
970.
Yeah.
Stops.
Yeah. That just sucks. It's so close.
Yeah.
It is. But F1's fun. I'm gonna see if I can pre-order it now. Pre-order it now and get the 4K Steelbook. Oh man.
Sounds like fun.
And what you guys are saying in it. Don't sleep on the Smurfs. I'm like sheet. I'm taking a big nap.
Believe me, I will.
Dude, if I have to watch that with the girls, I'm bringing a pillow.
God, it looks so bad.
It does.
The sound didn't look good. The music didn't work. I was done.
It looks so trash.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think it's gonna make any money.
Like I visibly cringe whenever I see the trailer.
Guys, what if I told you Ballerina, a John Wick movie, has just passed 100 million?
Wow, really?
Yep.
Really? It's kind of sad, but I get it.
Yeah. It's too bad because
that is
kind of pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it was good. It was an awesome movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fernando. So that movie looks like a piece of Smurf.
And that's gonna be an hour and a half, probably 2 hours of jokes like that in that movie. The amount of times they just replace every word with Smurf in the trailer.
Smurf, my Smurf. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. They Smurf my Smurf. Exactly.
God, it looks so bad.
What's up, Kevin? Kevin said July film slate this year isn't going to match last year July box office hits. Deadpool and Wolverine, Despicable Me 4, and Twisters. Damn, that was last year?
Yep. I agree. I don't know if it's going to hit that. It's going to be close.
Yeah. Deadpool Wolverine was such an anticipated film. All the marketing was awesome. Despicable 4 is a Despicable movie. And then Twisters was really like a surprise hit. Yeah. Also, the director of F1, I think, also did Twisters, didn't he?
Yep, he did.
No,
didn't he?
No,
different director. No, different director. I think it was some
Lee Isaac Chung.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised we haven't heard any more from him because you'd think because Twisters was pretty well put together. You'd think you'd be hearing more news about him getting more work.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. But so the director of F1 was one of the
writers.
I know he did. Twisters.
Mhm. Yeah. I know the director did go on to do one episode of Skeleton Crew. That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
he directed Minari. Minari is really good. Like
I
I
really
did not
like
expect it to
Minari.
be good. Yeah, it was really good.
Mhm.
You know, he did a Mandalorian episode. He did Twisters and he did a Skeleton Crew episode. So yeah, that sucks. You know, his Twisters was fun. Minari was awesome. Yeah. You know, wouldn't mind seeing some more from him. Oh man. But yeah, when Brian comes back, we'll get into the M3GAN review. And then we'll probably call it a night.
Okay.
That's a really good movie. Minari. I didn't think it was because of our Oscar reviews that we do every year is why I watched it. I really wasn't gonna watch it, and it was one of those where I was like, oh yeah, like I get why it's up for an Oscar. Like it was so good. It was really good.
Yeah. It was another one that I don't want to say it was under my radar, but I guess I kind of took my time with watching it, or I took my time with getting to it.
Yeah. It just, I don't know, a lot, because a lot of times I feel like there's always like two like artsy fartsy kind of Oscar movies, and I thought that was going to be one, and it wasn't. I mean, it kind of was, but it was a really good story, about like a immigrant family. So, and Steven Yeun is he's so good, man.
He's really, really good.
The dude can go from Invincible to Minari to what's the one where he was the cowboy actor dude with Jordan Peele. Nope. Yeah, like he can go through those kind of things. Like he's such a good actor, man. He can do so many multiple like roles that are just so good.
Hope you didn't hear that idiot like revving his car motorcycle. Freaking
don't you got NASCAR coming to you?
Yep.
Was he doing a test run on it?
Maybe.
Ballerina was a good flick.
The fact that it is $26 million below Mickey 17 is crazy to me.
Wow. Mickey 17 though came out in a time when there was nothing else really going on. Ballerina kind of came out and like it came out and a bunch of other stuff was coming out with it.
It's possible that 28 years later is going to pass it up.
I could do that.
It's only $3 million in front of Karate Kid Legends.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, that made that. I did some shorts for 28 years later. So
yep.
If you've seen it and you get the joke, they're both funny. I like little funny meme kind of stuff. But yeah, they're doing pretty good on the algorithm. So made me laugh.
Do you guys think Elio's going to hit $100 million?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh man,
not hitting $100 million is crazy.
Where's it at right now?
72.
Yeah, I think if it can keep a theater, if it can keep a bunch of theaters, maybe it can get a little bit past 100. But with all the movies coming out in the next couple weeks, there's not gonna be any screens left, man. There's not gonna be any screens left. By the end of July, you have Jurassic, Fantastic Four, Superman. Just those three are going to take up a majority of your theaters. Plus then you still got M3GAN, F1 that are still kind of new and people are still going to go and see that. Elio's just going to get swept under the rug.
So bad. It's just
a
terrible situation for a movie that's pretty decent. No, that I liked.
Yeah. Same. Although there's a rumor that's going around right now that there was like massive rewrites after the test screening for it. See if I can find it. Supposedly, like the higher up management leadership or whatever at the Disney company was like, yeah, you need to fix a bunch of this stuff. Supposedly, Ilio was going to be like queer coded, and then the leadership was like, no, you need to make him more masculine.
So you're gonna do that? You're trying to put a lot against the movie that you're not putting marketing out for.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot to ask for a movie that you're not putting marketing out, and you think it's going to then do well. I think that's hard.
Yeah. So, but it makes sense with all the delays this thing was getting. All the delays, if your higher ups were like, rewrite the whole thing. It's like, damn. So
Because they didn't want another Lightyear.
yeah, 100%. But then you get the same issue a little bit. It's like no one goes to see it because you kind of shot it in the foot before you even had a chance. Where Lightyear, no one wanted to go see it because it just looks stupid.
But you just didn't put any marketing money behind it, so how can it do well?
Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is, which sucks. All right. Kevin said, do you think P. Diddy's gonna walk free?
Dude, the prosecutors dropped like 3 charges.
Oh yeah, I haven't followed anything about the
3
case.
or 4 charges they got dropped. So it's trending towards them walking and getting out.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's wild.
scary.
That's wild.
Yeah,
But I haven't seen any. I haven't really been following anything about this trial. So
yeah, I've been kind of following it on and off.
yeah. It was great. It should have came out around the fall. Yeah,
That's exactly what. Yep. It should have just been Ballerina. You don't have to put by the people who made John Wick. Like, you don't need to do all that stuff.
Yeah. Should not show John Wick in the trailer. We were saying that
they
for a
really
while.
shouldn't have. They really shouldn't have. They really should have. They should have kept that under wraps for sure.
And then word of mouth would have pushed it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been a good reveal. For when we were sitting in the theater.
Yeah. And then we got Jason Entertainment. What's up, Jason?
What's up, Jason?
Appreciate coming in. How was M3GAN
2.0? That's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Yep. Lightyear was terrible. He wasn't really Lightyear. No, it was so bad.
Another movie where you shouldn't even use the name.
Yeah. How do you not use Tim Allen? How do you not get the voice? I mean, at that point, also like Tim Allen had to have been way cheaper than Chris Evans.
He probably was going to be in a movie that had with queer, or not queer, just gay.
Maybe.
Yeah, and that just seems like Tim Allen. That's not him.
Yeah. Well, supposedly they didn't even ask him. They didn't even bother to ask him.
Just maybe know who he is. And say, all right, yeah, he's going to say no.
Maybe. Said that piece of trash better not go free. I have no idea about any of it. They didn't drop charges, more like streamline the charges. Still not a good look for the government.
I thought they dropped charges like 5 days ago.
Holy shit.
Like, it's the same idea, but they just said that we're not going to have all these charges all on there. But yeah.
It's like just like listed or called something different. Can't think.
All I know is they should definitely. Kid Cudi deserves to get some money from him.
Yeah,
that I did hear about. That's crazy.
That's
100%. 100%.
He's gonna blow up his car.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was gonna get away with that. That's messed up.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's like fucking crazy movie shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like we like in casino.
That's what they thought. He thought he was in a crazy movie, man.
I guess so. All right, let's talk about this. This M3GAN, and then we'll call it a night. I saw real quick, where are you guys at? For F1, we had 87% you guys said now, 12% said later, and 0 said never. So eight votes. So we'll do another vote for M3GAN. But let me pull up some stuff real quick. Because I don't even know where M3GAN is on Rotten Tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm kind of curious.
That I'm not sure. I'm not sure about
that. I'm kind of curious. I feel it's going to be a big difference.
Oh yeah, I think Chris is gonna hate this damn movie.
Okay, yeah. kind of right. All right. Let's get into M3GAN 2.0. Yeah, let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer with Brian the Grizzly, Brandman Brandon, and we're going to talk about M3GAN 2.0, the sequel to the campy horror film of the killer AI robot. Now we got her coming back. We'll get into why or how she comes back as part of our review. But yeah, we're going to get into our ratings at the end, some of the box office stuff, some Rotten Tomatoes stuff, and our likes and our dislikes. But before we get into all that, Brian, you got a quick synopsis of what M3GAN 2.0 is?
Sure do. 2 years after M3GAN, a marvel of artificial intelligence, went rogue and embarked on a murderous rampage, its creator, Gemma, has become an advocate for government oversight over AI. Unbeknownst of her, a defense contractor has created a military-grade weapon known as Amelia, the ultimate infiltration spy. However, as Amelia's self-awareness increases, it becomes less interested in taking orders. Hoping to stop Amelia, Gemma decides to resurrect M3GAN, making it faster, stronger, and more lethal.
Okay. Quick breakdown. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Brian, what are some likes you had about M3GAN 2.0?
They put money behind this movie. It was obvious that they put money behind the movie. They said, "Hey, this first one's good without any money. Let's give you some money." So they, I'm glad that they did that. I think it was they knew what they were going for. They looked at 90s or late 80s, early 90s action flicks, and they said, "We're gonna put a spin on that with our thriller thing we used to have." So I think that's a positive for what they're doing. I thought it was still fun. There still was a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. That's pretty much where it wasn't really a horror movie. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
It wasn't a horror movie. But yeah, that's pretty much what it was for me. My likes.
Okay. Maybe what about you, Brandman? What you like about it?
I like that, kind of similar to the first one. Well, very similar to the first one. It knew what it was, and it didn't take itself very seriously at all, and that's exactly why it works. There were elements of this that I actually kind of enjoyed a little bit more than the first one.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I like that they went the. I like that they played around with a different genre completely than the first one. I think that was probably
you like Terminator feeling.
I did.
Yeah.
Or what's that movie with J5 with the robot with blinking and stuff like that?
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit.
Yeah, I think that's the reason a lot of this worked. There were a lot of moments in this that had me like laughing so hard that I had tears coming out of my eyes. I thought it was it was an action comedy, which I thought was great. I liked the running. I liked the running joke about Steven Seagal. I thought that was pretty funny. with Katie becoming a fan of Steven Seagal, which you'd never expect out of a girl that age. I thought that was great. I thought what else? I thought the supporting characters like generated a lot of laughs. Pretty much all of them. The boyfriend, Christian, him constantly correcting people about his name. It was funny, because spoiler alert, he might as well have had a sign over his head saying secondary bad guy over his head. Like once he showed up. But yeah, and then the singing scene was great. The singing scene was so funny. And Allison Williams being like, Megan, please don't take this to the chorus. Just had me like cracking up.
Or her like rubbing her face, like
rubbing her like that was great. It was great. It was a fun time. It like I said, whereas the first one understood the assignment, this one understood the assignment too. So I'd watch a third one if they made it.
Yeah. I don't even know what the third one would be. The third one would be just wild.
Well, they're making that spin-off set in the same universe that comes out in a couple months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gonna take place in the M3GAN universe. It's like this guy like builds like not builds, but like gets a I guess he loses his wife and he gets like a love robot or something like that. And
it's kind of what they're saying in chat right now too.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be called Soulmate. I think it's gonna be called. And they're basically like characterizing it as robot fatal attraction.
Didn't they already do that with Companion?
With Companion, right?
It is Companion.
I was like, wait, this sounds familiar.
From this year.
Yeah. This year too. That's funny. But yeah, the third one would be wild. But this one, the 2.0 one was a ride. The first one was very much campy horror, and that worked for what it was trying to do. And this one, like you said, action comedy, because there was not any kind of gory deaths really. It was a lot of action,
people died,
a lot of comedy.
You didn't really see it.
Yeah, it wasn't like a horror gory kind of like weird death, that you would see. But it was just like, people like just got shot or snapped the neck, or something like that. But yeah, but it was so funny. Jermaine Clement, I thought whenever he's on screen, it's gonna be a good time because like he's just such a funny actor. Like he knows how to do it, and he's playing this like rich Elon Musk kind of guy who's like a big D-bag. So he was a lot of fun. Same thing with Christian. Like he reminded me of like a Jeff Bezos, very, very cold-hearted, especially at the end, so yeah. But yeah, but the movie was funny, had a lot of funny moments. The action was good. I mean, M3GAN freaking does a wingsuit at one point. That's just stupid. It's so awesome,
Yeah.
So, and it perfectly goes into like the vent, and like does it, rolls and does like a superhero landing, which is crazy.
He did do a superhero landing.
Yeah. So oh man. Yeah, it was so funny. Even this little parts when she's about to like fight and then like her jaw like falls off and she's to put it back on. So yeah, but yeah. We'll get into the dislikes. Any issues, Brian?
I mean, it looked like it spent more money on it, and I don't think it was better than the first one. So my dislike is it didn't really build on it. I feel like the first one understood the assignment a lot better. I feel like you had the horror part, the campiness of it. I think that was part of the charm of it. This lost a lot of it, and it's hard for me to look at it, being like cheap 90s action comedies type of thing, and think it was better. I think it was fine. It was fun. It was definitely fun, but it wasn't a better movie. So I thought it was just okay in those aspects. And I think it was too long. I think it should have been 15 minutes shorter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I agree with that.
That's it. I'm not.
Okay.
You know, this is not like a huge long list of you could have did this. No, it's just
Yeah.
I don't think it's better than the first one. I think it should have been 15 minutes shorter.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you, Brian, man, what's some issues you had with it?
I think you could kind of tell that this one was made more with money in mind rather than continuing the story logically. Because the first one was such a surprise hit, because I think they announced the sequel like not even a week after the first one came out.
Yeah.
Because it recouped its budget back that quickly. So it was more, let's capitalize on this rather than like let's make a sequel for the right reasons. And I agree, the runtime could have been trimmed. It didn't need to be 2 hours, so they could have trimmed some of the excess.
Mm-hmm.
I think that compared to the first one, like M3GAN herself looked a little odd. Almost like they CG'd her face. I know they didn't. I know they went practical with it, but yeah, it I don't know, something looked a little more uncanny valley about her.
Yeah.
Even though, that was the thing with her in the first one, she kind of looked unnatural, but you'd think especially with them upgrading M3GAN, you'd think they could have kind of improved her look.
Yeah. Well, isn't that what they said? Like, she's like, "Oh, if you change my face, I'm gonna kill you," or something like that in the movie.
They did say that, yeah.
Well, yeah, the uncanny valley was a little weird with the Dow or whatever they did with her. Yeah, I think for me it was like when she talked. It was like it seemed like oh, this actor is wearing like a mask, or a prosthetic, so it was kind of weird with that. But yeah, and for me it was just. It was a little, like you said, a little too long. I would have been more comfortable like an hour and 40 minutes instead of like an hour or 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the first one like more, like Brian did. I think this movie does better as a campy horror more than like an action comedy kind of thing. Like it was still a fun time, but with the concept of this robot, I think it'd be better served as her being a murder bot, kind of thing, rather than like like she learns a conscious and like, oh, I also love you and you, like I'm not gonna kill you, so but it was a fun time either way. But yeah, it was there's a few parts where the acting was like a little too goofy, but yeah.
Trying to make it knew what it was trying to do though.
Yeah. You knew what it knew what it wanted to be, and it worked. For it. So you still had a super fun time with it. But yeah, well, with that said, let's get into our ratings. Now, later, never. Now means you gotta watch it right now. Run to the theater. Later means at home, and never means just skip it all together. Brian, what you giving M3GAN 2.0?
I think I gave M3GAN the first one now. I think I'm gonna give this one a later. I think it was once again fun. All the stuff that you're gonna enjoy being or watching the movie. I was a little disappointed that my movie theater wasn't as crowded as I thought it was going to be, because I think this is more of a joint experience that you can laugh at and really enjoy. but that's not what you're getting. So if that's the case, then you might as well just watch it at home. So with that being said, I just gave it a later.
Okay. What about you, Brian, man? What you giving it?
That's a tough one. Because I was kind of middle of the road between now and later. I have to kind of lean towards now just because I had that much of a fun time with it. It's easily something you can wait for, but I was sitting there entertained the entire time. So especially if you like the first one. And I was I know I've said in the past that I was surprised by how much I enjoyed the first one. So with that in mind, I have to give this one a later. It was made with money in mind over anything else, but I found it to be a good companion piece to the first one.
So now, not later.
Yeah.
Oh, you say no? You said now. Well, yeah.
He said now.
Yeah.
He said later, but no. I think he meant now.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
He meant now.
Yeah.
A now. All right. So we have a later. We have a now. Ah, man. I'm probably gonna give this one a later, even though I had a really fun time with it. You know, and I think if you did like the first one, I think you'll still enjoy the second one, even though it's like a different tone that they were going after. But still a lot of fun. You know, very goofy, very funny, very, very M3GAN kind of esque. So. But yeah, I think overall I would give it a later. I think if you can't make it to the theater when you watch it at home, you know, when it comes out that first weekend when it drops, I think it's gonna be a fun watch at home with you know, if you have like teenage kids and stuff like that, because it gets pretty violent. There's some parts where it gets like pretty violent, but it's a lot of fun.
You like them breaking necks?
Yeah, like there's one part she just walks up and wham, like. Oh man. And then see you guys in chat. Maria saying a later. Fernando saying a now. Okay.
That's what it's
So
now later. It's kind of right in between. You don't know which side to go on. If you said now, I'm not going to argue with you like, oh no, it's not. I'm not. It's right in between.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But you guys got anything else? Then we'll get into some of the other stuff. Or before we get into the other stuff.
If this makes $130 million, we're talking about we getting 3.0.
Oh man. If it makes $100 million, we can a third one. So yeah, so we'll finish there. If you're watching on the replay, we're gonna get into some of the box office stuff and some of the Rotten Tomatoes. So if you want to check that out, come and join us live every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday when we do movie trailers like this. I always mess it up. Other movie trailers and movie reviews like this one, and other fun nerdy stuff. But we appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. If you are in the live chat, stick around because we're gonna move on to some more M3GAN 2.0 talk. All right. So, do you know how much his money made so far? Worldwide, the entire world.
70 million.
Okay, what about you, Brian Man?
65.
17.
Really?
Holy crap.
17. According to Box Office Mojo, it made 10.2 domestic and 6.8 international. So
that's not good.
No.
Yeah, that's why you said 150, and I saw the number right now. I was like, damn, if it gets to 100, that would be a miracle at this point.
What's the budget on the movie?
It can't be too high, right?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna guess the budget's 16 million.
That's 16 million. Okay. What about you, Brian Man? Any idea on the budget?
The budget, I think they had to increase it. I'd say maybe about like 50 million.
Okay. So the first one, just for reference, the first one, the budget was only 16 million for the budget, right? So this second one, the budget is 36.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
right between. Okay.
Yeah. Does it make the 36? Like, does it at least break even according to the box office, the budget?
I think it's gonna make 40.
Yeah, because what's usually the rule is like the box office double the budget, and then that's considered like profitable because you have to include marketing and stuff. So
Yeah, but isn't that the
But-
MCU movie rule? Is that the same for a small budget? Are they going to market the same as the budget?
well, you got to figure because like an MCU, if the budget's like 150, then they drop 150 for the marketing. But like this is like 36 million for marketing. Like, yeah.
You think there will be another 36 for? I don't think 36.
This one got a decent bit of marketing. It still wasn't like a crazy amount, but it got a few trailer drops and a teaser and stuff like that.
Would you believe it if I said it was half?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. That's not crazy either. An hour later, chat.
That's what I was saying. Grape.
Who knows?
Marketing budget of M3GAN was around 12 million. M3GAN 2's marketing budget is 15.2 million.
Okay, yeah, it's already right there about half.
Mm-hmm.
So that's So 15
still means you gotta make
36.
$51 million, $52 million
Yeah,
to break even.
yeah, it's getting close.
I'm not sure.
Man, I don't know. You know, same reason why anything might not last over this upcoming month.
Like if this was the end of September or early October, they would make good money.
Yeah. I don't know why they put this out in October. That makes so much more sense. I don't know. I don't get it. But the Rotten Tomatoes, with the critics gave it out of 157 critics reviewed it at a 58. Which
I'm
you're
not
like,
surprised. Yeah, critics are not gonna like it.
Yeah, that sounds about where I kind of expected it to be.
Yeah. Just for reference, for the first one, critics gave it a 93.
Wow.
Make it the first one the 93. So that's a big jump. And then also for the audience, the first M3GAN, the audience gave it a 78. Do you think it's about the same or higher or lower? What do you guys think for the second one so far?
I'm gonna go higher.
78.
I'm gonna go 82.
What are you, Brightman? What do you think the audience have it? Over?
Maybe a little higher.
Yeah.
Actually, probably like 90, 91, I'm thinking.
Damn. Okay.
92.
So the first one got 78 with the crit or audience. This one has 83. So Brian was like right there. 83 with the audience, which is not bad. That's a solid number. It's just the critics did not like it at all.
They went in looking for one thing and got something totally different.
I mean, I get it. You know, the first one was, campy horror. You were expecting more of that. And then, they just changed the genre altogether. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it could, blindside a lot of people. So.
Side note, ever since Get Out, Allison Williams just residually gives me the creeps. I'm sure she's a fine woman in real life. I'm sure she's very nice, but something about her, my blackness just causes me to be made very uncomfortable by her.
That's funny. I wonder if she gets that a lot. Actually, kind of want to find out.
I can't imagine her coming towards me and as a black man being crossing the street clutching my purse, like
just looking. Where can I go?
Yeah, if I saw her walking my way, I'd probably run across the street
That's funny.
and go the opposite direction.
Can't believe you though. Yeah.
she might be drinking tea. I'm in trouble. Now I lost. I bet hurry up and cross the street.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, I think that's all we got for the day. You guys got anything else?
Sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting
Pretty
a
much it on
little
my end.
tired. Yeah. So but yeah, I think if we all see Jurassic World on Wednesday, maybe we'll talk about it on the Thursday. So we still got the Old Guard coming out. We want to talk about Old Guard 2. So the goal, just for anybody watching, the goal is we want to hit 200 reviews when for Fantastic Four, because we're at like a 189, I think 190 right now. So we're gonna get close to it. So hopefully we can hit the 200. So Fantastic Four being number 200, which I think will be cool.
I love it.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. We're gonna have 200 reviews. I think that's insane.
Right?
Yeah. Oh man. But oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh, here, I'll send it to Brian. Or it's in the chat. The one Mama Bear sent Brian, if you want to click it.
All right, let me do it.
I did watch it. It's when she pulls it out of the box, it's very unsettling. And I know that feeling. I had a My Buddy when I was a kid, and then Chucky came out. And then I did not have a My Buddy after that. So because that thing was not living in the house with me.
I was still able to handle My Buddy despite Chucky terrifying me.
I don't have anything since Thursday.
No, in chat. Sorry.
Oh, it's a chat.
And yeah, sorry. It's like it is terrifying what it is. Yeah. I don't know, as long as she doesn't have a T-class. Yeah.
I'm not taking any chances. Screw that.
Even that, right? Maybe she evolved the skill. Usually wanted to take you on a date, Brandon. Like,
no, absolutely not.
That's worst case scenario. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, brother, it's gonna be gone. You're gonna be gone. You would see Brand Man with a straw hat just running middle of the night.
Yeah,
running straight ahead.
Just middle of the night.
What is he doing?
Running up and down the halls of your apartment.
Yeah, that's a big nope for me.
Yeah,
like watch out. Like, you say it's a big no, but you see it in person, you might not be able to say no.
Anyway,
you might just say it's worth it.
No, I like having my brain intact. No, I like that.
It's overrated.
It's overrated.
All right, where is this chat?
That one at 12:11.
12:11.
Yeah,
I got you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll check this out, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
Problem is, I can't click on it, guys.
No, it would be here. I
can watch it on YouTube.
Here, I'll send it in private chat.
All right.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, let's watch this.
Oh, jeez. Oh. What Chillmonger posted a picture on Instagram. He says, "Hi, I'm 3 days away from going berserk on Twitter. This is the calm before the storm." And it's like him like on a beach because there's like water behind him. It's like, oh jeez. That was 2 days ago. So tomorrow the day he goes berserk.
Yeah, because it's hashtag recast T'Challa Day.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. That's funny.
All right, here we go.
So, okay, now that could be funny. The third movie will be all about the system she was trying to link with finally getting out to the open. Even that was so hilarious. It was like this AI from the 70s or something.
Yep.
That looked like it was in a toy, and then because it was still that didn't even make any sense of it still being sentient, just on this motherboard that it was on this board it was on, like so it learned everything still over the 30 years. Like I was like, okay. So that was funny.
All right. You ready, guys?
Yep.
Go for it. I can't really hear it.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
I already don't like this.
Here. M3GAN is finally here. Let's open
That's a big ass box.
Bestie up. This box is huge. My gosh. Look. Model 3 generative Android. I think she's upside down. She's heavy.
Ready?
Look at her.
That's so stupid.
The apex of 21st century technology wrapped in 4 feet of silicone. She's amazing. Look at her in there. This box is so cool. Well, we have to keep the box forever.
But I feel like she's gonna punch her way out of the box.
I am 5 feet tall. This is the box from the ground up. We gotta open her up.
Like hands come through the box and starts choking her.
This is insane. This is probably the craziest purchase
She's gonna move.
made in this house.
I know, I'm watching the
look at her.
eyes. I'm watching the eyes
She's
move.
looking at Dan. You know why she's looking at Dan? She's pissed because she knows he didn't check the tracking, and she's been sitting by our front door outside for 2 days. Her features include natural
Damn,
movement,
2 days.
walk, run, dance, and swim, 12 facial phenotypes, 18 skin tones, and 16 eye colors available. Me advanced facial recognition software comes complete
Come on,
with
bitch, the eyes do move.
M3GAN app, charging pad, and remote control. Wow, M3GAN, welcome home, bestie. Let's get her out of here. Dan, I need help. Okay.
Nope. Hell no.
Did her eyes move to the center?
They did. Although
Best friends forever.
Mom Bear and Ace are saying that her eyes move left to right.
It's nice to have a friend. Jealous? You should be. Meet my new best friend, M3GAN. Oh my god.
It starts over.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna move or like choke her or pick up a box cutter or something.
Do something crazy.
Yeah.
That's way too tall. That's
No, I ain't doing that, man. No, I'm good. Nope. Nope.
oh hell no. Yeah.
You know, I have rules. There's certain rules. Like I don't even. So if I was getting in an elevator and it was coming down and I saw a little white girl in it, I'm not getting in that elevator. That's just a personal rule of mine. Just not doing it. All right. I'm not getting a life-size doll that I saw in a movie kill people. Not gonna do it. There's just things that I'm not gonna do. Just not.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's like the dumbass is moving Annabelle. Like why? Why would you even bother? What the fuck? Like people like there's a dude. It went from one case that they were moving around because Annabelle's on tour, right? Which is stupid, but they went from one case. Some dude took her out of the case and put her in a different case. It was like that's the one fucking thing they told you not to do is don't touch her. Like don't even open the door. Like they put it like wait, come on.
No. And you know, if she was ever out of the box, I'm leaving the
They
country.
lost Annabelle? No, they didn't.
I'm leaving the country.
They did not lose Annabelle. If they did, then I mean that's the next movie. That's the next movie.
Movie, you talking about, I'm about to lock all my doors. I'm putting sticks in all the windows.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man. Nah, that's not working. Nope.
Yeah. If I see it in a Goodwill, like I ain't never going back to that Goodwill.
No, absolutely not.
Nope. Never. Set
You
it on
gotta
fire.
leave.
They just nope. Ain't never coming back. The last 3 episodes of Bob's Burgers. Ace. Yeah, they've been pretty good. Been a lot of fun. The bees out. She laughed. She always said that. That's why there's no black people in the Annabelle movie.
Nope, we don't do that. Like, don't take it out of the box. All right. End of movie. The end.
The Mama said can't make this up between Louisiana and Texas.
Guess what? I'm not going anytime soon, guys.
I know
Between
there's a bunch
Louisiana
of
and
crazy
Texas.
shit.
Nope. I don't like Texas because of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So now,
Yeah, screw that.
I'm good. Never. I'm not that dude. Anzo with his hot take.
What do you say? Butterberry sucks. Wrong, man. You're
Why are
missing
you
it,
doing-
man. You're missing it. You're missing it. Like it's about a family that they all suck, but they still love each other. Nah, it's such a fun show. Said they did find her eventually for a reasonable
Facsimile.
Oh, they found her back at the museum in Connecticut. What? She just showed up there? Like the Dow's like the demon in the Dow's like, I'm tired, I'm going home. Shut up.
All right, Maria, that's number one. I'm almost gone.
Okay. Cut it.
This is just like the rule with anything else. You see black people see certain things, all of a sudden they start running.
That's it. Oh man.
Why
but
are
I
you
know,
doing this?
I know, right? We get oh, that's not a safe word here, Maria. Right?
I'm just gonna leave. We were like, yeah, well,
close out the show. Be done.
Hopefully my boys are okay, but I'm running.
Oh man. But I know the Annabelle doll, as it was traveling, there was like shit happening in the cities it was going to. Like churches went on fire or something, like crazy stuff. So
yeah, nah, man, I'm good.
Yeah. She just pops out of nowhere, huh? Pretty much. We go we go into fallout about your negative Bob talk. Everywhere they went back. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, Lawrence just said that too. Yeah, it's not a safe word. Exactly. All right, let's get out of here. I'm tired.
I'm
tired. Yeah, set on the box. Do not remove. So they did anyway.
Nope.
Yeah, that plantation burned down when she was in the city. Maybe she was doing a favor. Like, yeah,
all right.
Maybe plantations shouldn't exist anymore. How about that? You already know. Hit the count for you, B. Oh man. All right, let's get out of here. That's how you know I'm tired. I'm too tired to argue with Anzo. Oh,
I started the night arguing with him, but I'm not ending the night now.
Exactly. All right, let's get out of here. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with us. Did a couple reviews, trailer reactions. Appreciate all you guys. We'll be back Thursday. Hopefully, I'll see you in the new Jurassic movie, and then Saturday we'll watch another Harry Potter movie. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah. I said I got the same warning. Almost got timed out by Brian. It's the same thing. Feels like I always win.
When you don't realize you lose, you're still winning.
Yeah, we'll give you this win as a late birthday gift. So there you go.
I ain't giving you nothing. No win.
All right, let's get out of here.
I'm gonna still argue as we getting off. I'm telling you that.
Oh man. All right, let's get out of here. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
See you guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.